Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. They've dropped my chair. Toby just wants to be.
We can do the standing if you want to.
I'm up. Is he going to do standing? No, you're all right. You're all right. Two big bloody Danes. I'll be like the one in the middle, you two either side of me. Not going to happen. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, the GLL Season 4. If you joined us earlier on, thank you very much. If you joined us yesterday, thank you too. I'm Lee D. Smith. This is Toby, and we're going to be taking you through the North American Regional Finals today. Martin will also be joining us, a.k.a. Avenger. He is on the desk after this matchup. It is going to be best of 6 once again. It is 18 matches over the entire weekend. Lots of action, lots of rounds, and no excuses. Double Erangel followed by a Sandhawk, and then triple Miramar.
Yeah, so swapping around, I should say, from yesterday. Only map that we don't get to play so much, Sandhawk. And I think for the most part, teams don't mind it too much, but there are some teams that do like playing.
I like this there. I mean, I've enjoyed it more than I thought I would.
Yeah.
Here's the super system, of course. It's the standard point system that has been set across the board for the entirety of last year. I'm so happy to see that sort of set up. And of course, these are the teams competing. Some mega performances from the likes of Shoot to Kill yesterday, really popping off, but some weak performances from, say, the Rumblers as well.
Yeah, there were teams that weren't really delivering. As far as I know, it's Jazz's birthday today. There's who knows, maybe they'll be able to bring some...
Happy birthday to you. Hey, wait. He's like
I'm just going to let you sing.
He's like a Belfast boy. He's like, hey, happy birthday. Actually, I can't really say the actual words. Well, I mean, it's not like I don't normally swear if I need to, but happy birthday, Jazza. I hope you have a good day. You're going to need it.
They will. I mean, that's not even trying to be rude or anything.
No,
they
Rumblers had a terrible day.
I mean, not only are they a little further down than some of the other teams, but the teams that they're trying to catch up to, because it's not EU or EMEA, it's not 8 spots, it's just 4. But, and there are 4 teams that pretty much every single game go out and deliver.
And we saw it today with EMEA. If you haven't seen it, no spoilers coming up, but the teams that were down the bottom were trying to catch up, and then the lesser teams had big days.
Yeah.
Effectively. And, you know, like after Alt, I mean, a 17-kill game, so 27-point match overall, winning that one. Mega performances from those guys has put everybody else in trouble, like the likes of Navi, the TSMs, Team Unique. All these guys we kind of semi-expected to be up there. You know, these are the big names, but they have struggled to deliver. And we may see the same again from North America. And as you say, it's top 4 places. It's even harder.
Even more difficult. And there are teams, I mean, in this group of 16 we're going to see now, that are able to consistently not only get top 5s, but also, at least looking at yesterday's games, get top 5s and get 5+ kills with them every single time. We're talking 8+ point games every single game. And if you're already down by, let's say, 30 points, so that's top 4, that's a long grind.
I mean, Shoot to Kill, they just need to keep on doing what they were doing. They've had some mega performances. Genesis were had a really good start. They did slip away a little bit towards the end, but kind of get things going. We'll have the scores on your screen in a moment. As I say, we're going to be starting off with Double Erangel. So that's where we start. And as you can see, it is the top 4. It is tight at the moment. You got the Genesis, Sonics, Riot Squad, all these guys on 40 points. And yes, it's easy to jump into 40 points, say the Rumblers on 28. They could have a good performance and suddenly pop straight up there. Comments, for example, they're down 11th. They won the first game yesterday, but then showed absolutely nothing. 17 points in game 1. What happened for the rest of those 5 games? I don't even know. But that's how it is. Meanwhile, the likes of Shoot to Kill, Wildcard, consistent good performances. Yahoo also stacking up there. Yahoo, whatever you want to call it. Or Yahoo. That's what I reckon it is.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, looking at the kills alone, the fact that Shoot to Kill has 22 more kills than anyone, not just anyone else than their second place team, goes to show they did not back down. And the thing is, that's my biggest takeaway from yesterday. There were teams that are sitting now at the right side of the leaderboard here in the bottom 16 who had games where they had the positions, they had the placements.
But literally 5th place. Yeah. They had 26 kills in 2 games.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that just goes to show that's how quick you can turn things around. They had 2 mega performances, and it shot them right up there. And to be fair, they were good all day, but those last two games were magnificent.
But that's what I'm trying to say with it. There are so many teams yesterday that had the positions to play a really, really good game if they just dare to go out and take some control. But so many teams were turtling as opposed to going full face forward, and feel like that That is what allowed for a team like Shoot to Kill to just go out and dominate everyone.
So with the path cutting off the southeast corner of the map, we'll see whether it just. We had 2 Sosnovkas earlier on today. This looks like he's going to pull away from there, thank God.
And one yesterday, too.
Yeah. So it's been pretty Sosnovka heavy, certainly for the European teams.
Yeah, that was.
Now, Riot Squad are pretty close to Exodus there. Meanwhile, obviously, we got Exile down in the bottom. They're happy down that way. Looking across, it's very crowded around the standard crossroads spot where they're all trying to fight for those vehicles.
Saki ending today.
And do you think it's going to be a Saki?
Like, I want an actual Saki ending.
I mean, we had the North
no, but it doesn't count if it's not actually inside the city.
It's true. It's true.
And I've never seen it before.
No.
Never once before have I seen a full-on inside Saki. Oh, ladder, please do it.
You'd love to see it.
Yeah,
and 24 no scope.
I saw an animation of like 10,000 simulated games, just like they have the heat maps and stuff. There was in 10,000 games, the closest one was on that road south of Saki. Like it doesn't happen.
It just doesn't happen in Saki. It's not part of the. It's a very freak occasion.
Yeah.
This is what I would say a very phase 1 map. Circle. It's actually no, phase 2. Tell a lie. Phase 2. Phase 1 was all over on the west. Phase 2 was all over on the east. This is going to be. It's a standard Gatka type of circle in and around Quarry, etc. All those sort of territories. You have the Harry Potter just off the side of center. Basically, Sonics are loving life right now, and they're going to pick the best spot and maybe even go for a wider split.
Yes, that's an option, but at the same time, looking back at now some of them are Tempo Stone players, some of them are not. But but looking at how they used to play it, because I'm trying to, we have both in EU and in NA, there's been a lot of roster changes. Obviously, NA has been become more top heavy with super squads being created, and I want to see which strategies they implement more. So just because you get 2 Tempo players in there and you loot in what was Tempo's loot area back last year, does that mean that you also play this like Tempo would have played, or is that where maybe a guy like Tickleton or Waldo come in and start adding something to what's going on in the team? That's what I want to see. How are they going to play now? They have the circle, they have the center. How are they going to go out and try and dictate this one?
Well, we'll find out. There's still 12 games ahead of these players to figure out how they can change what happened yesterday, or maybe continue with what happened yesterday, depending on who you are, of course. Exodus boys all going down into Millie. They decided to stick with it.
Yeah.
Fair play. They've gone into Millie consistent. You know, the circle, it kind of is just slightly inside, so very unlikely that anyone's going to gate camp them on the bridge with this circle set up the way it is, so they can freely loot down there until pretty late and just slowly come in out of the blue. That nade's got him.
When have you ever seen the first knock of an Erangel game be a guy prone on the fountain in Mansion taken down by a nade?
Yeah, it's a bit random, that.
That is, like, how the hell did that even come? I mean, it makes pretty good sense what happened, but it's just when I've never seen anyone even use that fountain to try and hide behind.
Dodge had a good game yesterday as well.
They did. They did.
Pretty big kill scores across a few games. Wild card, where are they going to go? They have to try and pick their route carefully.
I would assume they go. I call it over/under. I'm actually not sure if there's a PUBG competitive scene terminology for it. But just if you go to the right A in Gatka, like just northeast of that, because they have like it's two plank house buildings with a little shop on top of it. But it's like over and under. It's 2 levels of.
You're talking about the yellow houses or what?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The ones
yellows
up there.
I've always just come to yellows.
But everything is yellows then.
And
now they're not even yellow
anymore.
anymore.
But it's yellows relevant to the circle, right?
Yeah, but when I say yellows around Gatka, I say the ones west of Gatka. That's
I'm with you. Yeah.
That's
you got them down there as well. Yeah.
That's why it's good that there are all kinds of colors now.
Well, we are starting to get different names as well. Places starting to.
Let's call them planks instead.
Planks.
No, they're not yellow anymore. Just to minimize confusion.
Yeah, I guess. Before they were bright yellow. Elusive have come up, and Sonics may get caught off guard here. They've come up from Prim and kind of split the Sonics in two, or have the Sonics surrounding them.
I was going to say, I think it's more of a, maybe the elusive team will get caught off guard.
Nice driving. You got it. It's all right. Recovery. Totally meant it. Totally meant it. He
Style
hops out. So, what was that?
Just testing the suspension in the car. Unfortunately, the airbags didn't pop off, which would leave me a little nervous. But yeah, I mean, I think it's more of a them wanting or allowing them to get in there to then take control. Oh, you don't want to spin out there, Comets. Disciple got to get further forward. He's sitting and swapping seats all the time to try and avoid all the bullets coming in.
Managed to eliminate most of the danger. Now, this is interesting. So, they're going deep north. Rumblers here, and Yoho was still in North George. They haven't finished looting yet. Caden getting himself a nade knock, and that's going to be a second. Banther down. Ooh, where did that come from? He's going to finish them off. That's the job done. That's way too far. Doesn't matter. It will get both kills to the credit.
Yeah.
And that is the radio tower covered. It's not really the prime position, nowhere near the center, but that's where they're going to be scouting from. They picked themselves up 2 early frags from that one. You can see up in the top, shoot to kill, making the way across, along with the Rumblers, all making the way down south. Looks like that Yahoo are going to keep on going south, maybe even pull up on the mountain and scout from there. There is a crate up that way, so why not? Dodge finally on the move. They've been laying this camp down for a while. They picked 1 kill up early on. This looks like they're going to confirm the second refray is a goner. So that's going to be Impulse. Missed.
Yeah, that was too embarrassing out of me. I agree.
It's like, dodge me, you.
Stop playing with your food already.
Dodge got dodged.
A quiet start to the game, but still 4 more kills than I probably would have expected to see, because these circles are normally pretty straightforward. Everyone knows how to play them, and these bunch of teams all representing what I would consider the current top of NA PUBG. I wouldn't expect to have them run into each other early on, but despite that, we have lost 4 players. A little bit of fight for control, and I think also it's a matter of there only being 4 spots available, and the team in the top 4 all being very aggressive. And the teams that are trying to catch up to them, such as Sonics, they're sitting in 5th place, they need to go out and do something to take control. Which, yeah, I mean, in all fairness, they need to do, because the other teams that are currently in the lead, they're only trying to make that lead even bigger. Let's have a look here. Dutch on the east side, going to be the last team to join the fun inside the circle. 40 more seconds to go, and we will know where next one is going to go. And then you have Clueless down south. Potential bridge camp, or I guess what follows after they've crossed the bridge camp on to Exodus here. They're stopping, they're scouting, they're making sure there's no one on the other side. Makes perfect sense. No reason to go down just because you didn't care to scout. And now Pat Caps and company, they're going to rotate their way into what I assume will be safety, but yeah, it seems like Clueless aren't really interested in taking a fight to them. New circle, it's gonna pop in 1 second. Well, where are we headed? Center. Into the open we go.
And Rumblers, Cherry Poppins, not in a good spot.
No.
Gonna get himself caught out there. I was trying to do a tweet and I just messed it right up.
Don't tweet while casting.
It's this stupid picture thing, the Twitter thing. I don't like that.
You don't like it?
No, it embeds it in there and it just looks horrible. I don't know, maybe it looks like I'm no expert.
You know what, I am so far from, like, I'm the kind of guy that when I stream, my Twitch chat tells me what to do because I don't know.
Oh, so. That was a cheeky nade, banked off the back of the car. Jazza, happy birthday, mate. Down you go. 16th place for the Rumblers, starting things off here. Certainly for these guys, Cherry has managed to get away from it. Microfy is well away on the north of Chopsticks.
I feel like that nade bounced a little bit too far. Just a bit. In any case, Southwest is where the action is at. At least for now, all these teams will have to figure a way to get off that hill. And the thing is, you don't want to commit into the fields now. And there's so much fields in this
I'm feeling the Chopsticks engine there.
It could bang back north, yeah, for sure. I want to see it hard shift east, out to Pochinki, like the hills around Pochinki where Clueless are right now.
Unless it does the big yoink south to that horrible field ending that we've seen.
4 shack fields.
So yeah, the shacks everywhere.
Yeah.
So horrible. Hopefully it won't pull that way. Elusive do decide to take a big rotate. They've gone back south round Prim, heading back down that way. Taylor J's kind of edging his bets. He's like, I'm going to look for what's going on around these hills. They can be strong if it pulls down south.
It's wild to me no one's even looked towards that compound yet. Like the one on the south side of where Profi is.
Yep. It is a massive compound though, but it can be strong. But it can also get pulled up on quite easily.
Speaking of being pulled up on quite easily, Sonics, they have company.
Ooh,
Inquisition are here to say hello. Waldo needs to fall back and reload. That nade is somehow not going to do any damage. Had he thrown it inside, they would have been triple kill right there.
Yeah, I don't think he quite banked it. I think he wanted to bank it off the wall, but they kind of saw it coming. Certainly heard it coming. The Sonics slowly backing away from this one. It's a tricky spot. They can get a lot of third party going on. Holdless. Beautiful pigtails. Going looking.
It's a promotion for the new Harlequin movie. Yeah. Hashtag ad.
That's it. Hashtag ad from Inquisition. So heavily sponsored. Sharp Shot finds Maluk. That's what I was talking about. The third-party options from behind. If they try and back away too far, Wildcard already and waiting to engage. Keenan's sneaking up the down the chopstick as well, and he's going to try and pop up and pick up even more. This is problematic for Sonics, who didn't have the best of days yesterday. Tiggleton's gone. Looks like they're all going to be picked off one by one.
And that's the issue with some of these compounds. When we talk about God tier compounds, this nade actually bounced it over. Yeah, let's see. Oh my lord, that's a roof nade. Yeah. When we talk about these God tier compounds and they're amazing compounds, none of this is one of them. Not only does it give you a chance to scout really far, which this one does, but you also want to have that fire escape. Whenever things get too hot, you want to be able to back out and go somewhere else, and this compound just does not provide you that, especially not when there's people sitting inside the chopsticks already.
Don't know where he was aiming that one. Don't quite know what was.
To the window, to the wall. You know, just a little all over the place.
I think he just. I reckon he slipped when he tried to throw it. I'm not too
maybe. Sure. Just like Game-I did yesterday.
Game-I slipped. I love the fact.
Have you seen the memes?
Jeeves did.
Have you seen it?
It's so good.
When you're about to get a wipe, but Game-I slips.
I can only imagine the comms at the time.
I got him. Bloop. Well, never mind.
Guys.
Did he just knock himself crashing inside a shack? I'm not even sure how that happens.
Maybe.
You might have been right with that chopsticks ending. Let's see. Circle sent it up, which means that the forest is going to be, fortunately, very playable. But a hard shift in any direction off of this is going to make things extremely difficult.
Well, Profi and boys looking for their first kill. The knock on T-Sock. It was Elusive that stabbed them in the back yesterday, if you remember. We got caught Elusive off. He would love to get some revenge on this one.
I feel like you're looking in the wrong direction.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I was like, mate, you might want to look behind.
There was a team driving around the field, and I think that's like Snakers and Railroad. You can see them coming in, the Yahoo team. I think that's who he wanted to make sure. We might have a fight with Genesis, but we don't want to also have to deal with the Yahoo team. And they're actually driving straight into Genesis right now.
Well, they're going to try and push on them, but Shimboy's already been dealt with. Shrimsy up on high there on the roofs, giving some nice little cover fire straight into that shack. See if he can catch anyone. I don't think they're going to be peeking there, mate. I think you're hopeful at best.
Well,
H-Man's going for it, though. He's going to try and nade it.
And I think that's what Shrimsy is doing. He's holding to make sure they don't come out and shoot him while he's nading.
Door's gone. Get a pop of a few shots through the doorway. No, can't quite get the small. He's trying. He wants to get the angle. Yep. They did come out, but didn't quite catch him.
They had to. Yeah, it's too big of a risk sitting inside, and when your smokes are popped, you don't always hear that little clink, clink, clink on the ground when the nade lands right next to you, and that can be pretty lethal missed information.
Down south, you can see Exodus pushing in. Got themselves a chance of 2 easy kills here. Lost their 2 players earlier on. Looking at any other movements. Yes, up in the north, Rumblers and Shoot to Kill on the north Chopsticks compound. They've crashed in. Shoot to Kill have gone diving in there. They're trying to put the pressure on them. Remember, there is only 2 Rumblers players left. Cherry Poppins and Microphone. The other 2 were lost on top of the hill. Shoot to Kill that got them. So they pursued them down the hill into north Chopsticks.
Trying to back off now. It ain't going to be an easy disengage because these houses ain't.
He knows
they don't allow for you to get out that easily. Yes, you could shoot at the door. Oh, now he's getting caught out. That is a nice timing on that peek around the corner. And Rumblers As you said before, happy birthday, Jazz. But unfortunately, that's the 16th 0-kill placement point for you.
Back over to Exodus. They've lost one. Positive is key. Positivity is key. Who's that?
Did you want a chopsticks ending?
Who's positivity is key? Yeah, I mean,
it's your turn to know today.
I kind of was sensing it that time. Yeah, my turn.
That's fair.
Drop shot shooters have managed to get themselves into Gatka for free. Nobody challenging them. There is the other compound just south of Gatka that's wide open, but you're going to need vehicles to get there. There is a chance for VZ and Co to maybe do that. I've got to assume they've got vehicles there that they can easily escape from this, the Riot Squad guys, but I think they're going to wait for Exodus to see if they can collect anything from this.
And drop shooters is a team to me that I actually wanted to go back to off of my little comment on yesterday's games. There were that team that on the military game had had an opportunity to get so much control and never really seized it. Now let's see what they do. They seem like they're just sticking around in Gatka for now. Don't really want to go peek anything else.
Exile gone now. Yahoo trying to escape this one. Genesis along with him. Shimboy just got himself a quick double knock there. Shrimsy will finish off reload though, so that's likely to be the last little chance. I can't see where Snakers is. He's off the side, over on the right. Yeah, he's over the forest.
He's actually behind them.
Yeah, well, I think he just got a knock a minute ago, so I was trying to see where his angle was, but yeah, it's Mimi's waiting for. Mime, I should say, not the meme. Dietrich and Yaxley, meanwhile, in fact, the entirety of the squad just cruising on by, comments, just cruising through the fields, and going the other way is Dodge. Just sort of past each other in the fields, like, oh, where are you going? I don't know. Is it not good that way? No, he goes going the other way. The chase is on. The chase is on. Exodus, they're going to get in towards that compound for free.
Yep.
It does look like Riot Squad actually didn't want to go for it. They were just going to go for that hill ditch position, which is strong. You know, last time we had a finish for this, you know what it was? It was the Nations Royale, wasn't it? It was Russia versus... It was the final, right? Yeah.
That was a blowout.
It was a slaughter.
Yeah,
it was a slaughter.
There was not a lot of competition in that one. It was just a one-man army thing.
I mean, we had the run across the field, right? They all ran at each other across the field. Yep. It was just a straight-up slaughter. And they should have got them down the south. Didn't work.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I'm sure we've seen this ending recently. And now I remember. Oh, good tag, but didn't get the frag, unfortunately. So, not going to finish that one off. Yahoo's still going. Snaker's still looking for Genesis. He wants to try and get the backstop off. And with Elusive putting the pressure down on him, that might well work. And Snakers does get Shrimsy down. And suddenly Genesis have lost two just like that.
Boom. Innate finds the last. H-Win and Mime down. And that is going to be Genesis out of game number 1 on the day. And I don't think they had any clue where they're getting shot at from.
No, not at all. I mean, Snakers was just that little backstabber. And Elusive, again, ironically, it was Elusive that they originally pinned in the shack. Snakers has found himself a vehicle, so he's just going to blast it and try and find a ditch somewhere. May even go for chopsticks, which, unfortunately for him, is already occupied. And it looks like, that's going to be the target. He's going to plumb straight on Pistola time, I think, or Rax. It's not going to be front. Oh, he's actually managed to skip it, because you can if you go fast enough. Can he get in the shack? Can he get in the shack? Can he get in the shack? Can the camera pan quick enough? Safe. And that's a perfect spot because he is dead center.
Yeah.
I think the circle will continue this way. Yes, it will. And it's perfect. He's got himself a possible top 3 position now with that.
I don't think it could go anywhere except, like, no matter where that circle goes, you can fit it in within the blue where that check isn't inside the circle.
Yep. It'll pull either north or south. He's safe. He's golden. I think it will pull south, actually. I think it's going to be that classic bottom chopsticks ending we're going to be seeing.
Put the iPad away, D-man. Come on, man. Make it fun for the guys. Don't sit there with the iPad out mid-game.
Just planning. Okay, so Dodge are on the run. Past Inquisition.
There's a crate.
Past Riot Squad. And it's on a bike. The crate bait. No. Avoid.
Doink.
Okay.
Of all the things you could hit.
Well, they actually worked out. Oh, no, it didn't. Just as you thought, they were safe.
One down. Flush comes in. Jason finds the second, and the rest will be coming in now as well. So, how much time have Dropshotters had to sit around up in this compound, and how much have they scouted forward?
Problems for Wildcard. Exodus have just pulled up on the north chopsticks, and they have the vision straight down yet. So, Keenan and Wally gone. It leaves Wildcard down to 2, but they are off in the side pocket, effectively sharp shot and kickstart in the other little compound. So their little backup plan has just backfired on them. It may cause problem for Snakers as well. It was obviously we just saw him getting that shack. Riot Squad, they got pushed up on. They tried to crash in. It didn't really work out for them. Nope. Inquisition just said nope. Caught them off guard. And Riot Squad, oh, they just lost another.
Yeah, drop shutters, they're going down. They're going to blow up, and that's 4 kills for the drop shutters. 4 more, that's 6 already. Have not lost a single player. That they're have a chance of making a good game here.
Shoot to kill approaching on I can never remember their name.
Clueless?
Clueless, that's the ones. Clueless. I keep thinking Rumblers every time I see it because it's the same sort of greenness. But Clueless have a problem because similar to how Exodus just did it, they're going to still approach the sort of the edge of the chopstick and get a clear angle down them. And more importantly, that Exodus are coming down the chopstick to them. So even that back area where Rax is not going to be safe for much longer.
Yeah, Jess does get the flush on to Yak. Sleet Treats goes down as well. So this push from the east is going to be difficult. Sub-Zero is by himself.
Oh no, D-Treats. That little wooden shack is not that safe.
I mean, D-Treats is already dead, isn't he? Yep, he's getting flushed just there. Or died to his bleeding. It's just Sub-Zero left to his on his own. And, well, I mean, everything is pretty much taken at this point. There's only one spot you can really go to, and this is what I'm talking about. Why is Dropshot still sitting northwest in a corner like that? I know they want to see the next circle.
Now, that's the thing.
You have a massive position inside the circle, just on the west side.
Yeah, but that's fine now, because they're going to send it to the north side, basically above Exodus, to that little ditchy sort of area.
But wouldn't you have wanted to be there when this circle popped?
Nah, not if you went south. They're just biding the time. And now they're going to go for it. Now there's a problem. I mean, the problem is that the fight's going to happen down the south side of Chopsticks, where Sonics have just caught Caden off. That's like perfect timing to get a knock, because it's just going to delay Inquisition. All this is already trying to stick the res, get him up. Nades coming in, but they're not going to have the legs from that distance. And maybe some sweet revenge for Sonics here, as they've got all 4 back on their feet and ready to go.
Let's see, Inquisition, they have 2 bikes. What can they do? Silent pull
Using
up
the
into the
smokes,
smoke. I mean, look, he's prone outside. Should be able to catch at least one off guard. Let's see, Honey Badger's running around the side. No damage done. He's going to spot him. No, not coming in. The hero play from Oldless. He fights one more.
It was the wide peak. Didn't catch the second closer peak. Has been caught out. Ooh.
Ow.
Oh, sharp shot. Out. Didn't work. Got pressured. Forced it. Went down here. That's Sharky, isn't it? That's just gone down.
Yep.
With his strange name of Haya Tamasaki.
Hakuna Matata.
Indeed. If it was that, it'd be a lot easier, wouldn't it?
That's just what I call him.
So Waldo's back on his feet. Tigleton going to get up and instantly cover off the smoke as they can try and prevent Wildcard going for the angle. He knows that Oldlisser wants to go for it. Caden's back on his feet. More foes. Waldo should get him down, and he will finish it off.
Caught in the open. Easy audible cues to go off of. Came running across. And, well, I like the idea of them trying to push forward while assuming they were healing. But now Oldless, once again, he is popping off. Doesn't have that many kills, but that's because the majority of his knocks were stolen. He has had 4 or 5 knocks this game, I believe.
Finished the job with the nade.
Nope.
Missed it. Now he's actually going to rush in and try and confirm it. And he's kind of second-guessing himself now of where exactly it went. Oh, sees the headshot of Vegas. He thinks that's where they've gone, but he hasn't. Tigleton's still back here. Tigleton gets the vision he needs and instantly eats the nade that came from Oldless.
When he got knocked, he had a nade in hand, fell down, and he ran into it.
Oh my God.
That's a nice little double kill.
And you know what? He's going to say he meant it, just like Pat Caps did.
Obviously. It was on purpose. It was all on purpose.
Snake is still alive, by the way. Still sitting there, chilling. Chilling in the shack.
You said sub-3 guaranteed, right? Let's see.
Well, we'll see, because it is kind of pulled away. He's inside the next circle. It's great for Exodus. Now, the problem is they could get pressured from behind. As I say, the drop shotters are in the north. They're still safe. Shoot to kill. Top 6 already guaranteed. Pistolo's just going to get the revive back up from the Clueless guys, but they are semi-outside the circle with this next one.
What are you smoking?
Why
use the smoke?
Autopilot. Autopilot is what that is. Just drilled into him so many times. Smoke res, smoke res.
They have control. The only reason I'm asking is because their chopstick is out.
There's absolutely nothing to smoke into. I 100% agree.
They need to push. They need those smokes very dearly when they're making this next rotation.
Yeah, it's just pure autopilot. That's all that is.
So.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Force of habit. Oh dear.
Dracarys.
Burn, burn, burn.
Well, you can out-heal them with first aids.
So he's not giving himself away. He's just trying to heal it.
Because that's PUBG for you. I'm on fire, but I'm just going to keep first aiding through it.
That's how you do it. Kids in real life.
Can we buff the Molotovs, please, game? Because that is pretty pointless.
They'll be like,
when you can do that, that makes that
see, now
item
now they're
completely
second
pointless.
guessing. There's like, well, is there someone in there? Is there someone in there? We're not sure.
I'll try for an 8 maybe. Now they're smoking it up. What is it with people and not caring about their utility?
Yeah, because they need the smoke.
What is that smoke?
Well, positive.
Is it because Vegas wants to push up and over? I mean, don't get me wrong. Vegas is
he
a very
wants
smart
he wants
guy.
to see Clueless coming, right? That's what he's after. No, he's going to try. He's going to try and push in. Yeah, trying to bait it out.
I think he wanted to smoke so that he could get up on that plateau without getting shot in the back while looking to the west.
Yeah.
So he won't just block off that angle completely, so he can look over towards where wildcard is. Which would actually make sense.
I think he tried to bait it with the movement, honestly. Rushing in there, see if he heard anything. Didn't hear any steps at all. Packcaps catching Halo off. Nice shots there. Exodus up in that northern side. And that's going to give, I was going to say it's going to give Dropshotters a chance to push forward, but it hasn't because Luke's just instantly put them back on their asses. Packcaps down. Is that going to be the go sign for Clueless? Are they going to try and push for it? Doesn't look like it because Vegas has managed to get a response straight away. Up in the north there, shoot to kill, losing on Civil. Luke still keeping them at bay though.
Yep, Jason found the flush in one, and as you can see, once again, Dropshotters not pretty daring to go out and take control. Let's hope they do something here. They're versus one player, and Luke is making them pay. Finds one more knock. Both Halo down, and now Greg as well. It's all up to Jason.
Great movement as well. Oh, that's just beautiful. Beautiful stuff from Luke there. 8 kills for him this round so far. Luke has been popping off, just like the shoot-to kills have all of yesterday. 10 kills. They pick up where they left off. Some magnificent performance there. By far the highest fraggers so far in both EU and N8 combined, I think.
And that's the issue for everyone else, right? When you have one spot that is so solidified and it's only top 4 that makes it through, now you're effectively 15 people fighting for top 3. That's... And I mean, you have a team, like, because shoot to kill's not going to stop. When they solidify their spot, they're going to keep stealing kills from you.
It's like I said to Martin earlier. It's like for those teams down the bottom, if there's a team so strong at the top there, they're just going to play without fear, with such confidence, and they're going to make these weird plays that are just going to catch people completely off guard, and they'll look spectacular because they always will. There's no reason to just not go for it, right?
Oh yeah, obviously they have nothing to lose at this point. They're just out there trying to frag out.
I was about to say Halo's got the perfect angle on Clueless here now. It's give them the freedom, gets around the side. We'll be able to flush that one out as well.
Can't help but wonder if it would have been live if they hadn't used that smoke earlier.
Yep. Well, if Luke hadn't pulled off that clutch move, Halo wouldn't have been alive because he was already knocked. So it's just everything that plays it that way. Luke, though, has been down by Positivity is Key. Who is Positivity is Key? I'm trying to think who that is. We've got Vegas, Packcaps, Taylor J. Who's playing as Positivity is Key?
It's the last player.
Is that his actual name? I don't think so. I'm pretty certain it's not. I'd like to dig out. They've obviously had a bit of a name change from yesterday. Balefrost. Balefrost. So Mr. Richard Balefrost has had a name change. There we go. Love the name change. Oh, there we go.
Top 5.
Vegas knew he was in there. So got him eventually.
That's 3 placement points.
It's looking great for Exodus here, though. This could be a big kill score for them. They need it. Packcaps has been downed. So that's going to be coming straight from behind. Now this is dangerous. Vegas is about to get shot in the back. Did they realize
they haven't
are about to drop down? No, they do. Taylor J spins round with a little help from the side as well. I think wildcards were getting involved in that one as well, and that will be Rax down. Taylor J popping off. 9 kills and counting. They're going looking for the finish here. Halo is still alive for shoot to kill, so it's a top 3 again for shoot to kill. That is magnificent. As Sharp Shot goes down, spins around the side. Shoot up Sharp Shot done, and Halo the last man standing. And he's got a chance to try and push on this. He could try and take it. It is a 2v1 at the moment. He's at the prime end, gets himself the headshot, just needs to find Vegas down the end.
Let's see Halo. What can he do here? Gets the knock again on Taylor through the smoke. He knows exactly where he is. It's just a matter. Can you see Vegas? Oh, he spots him, but Vegas is there with the M4. Secures what could have been a 12 kill second place, but converts into a chicken dinner.
Well, Vegas had to step it up because they were in danger of being massacred there. Yeah. It's a 13 kill game again for a shoot to kill. 8 kills for Luke, 7 for Vegas. Some monster performances from the young lads that were delivering, to be fair, throughout the MPL as well.
It's wild. Very, very, very impressive. And again, as I said before, if you're some of those teams that aren't in that top 4 already, you have got to be scared at this point. I know we are not even halfway through the NA matches so far, but there's really a picture starting to paint itself here.
That is a monster performance. That's now 39 kills for shoot to kill, if I'm not mistaken, in 3 games.
Sounds about right.
They had 13 kills in every game in the last 2 games yesterday, I believe. I may be wrong on that one,
almost
but it was definitely up
40
there.
kills in 3
Insane.
games.
Probably more than the majority of teams already have, let alone anything else, just in 3 games.
It's more kills than some of the European teams, 7 points in total.
Yeah. It's akin to their Face It Global Summit performance that they had.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're a great team, and I don't think anyone else has ever said otherwise. They're a very, very, very talented bunch, and it shows here. I mean, it's not only... You can go out and say that this... I mean, obviously, this lobby won't be as good as the regional finals, or the global finals will be.
Yep.
But they are delivering at a very high level that can best even some of the... most of all other regions teams.
Yeah, they're a confident team. Luke absolutely delivering it. Poor old Dropshoters didn't know what the hell hit him. Luke just going... Mega performance, Vegas. He was hunting. He knew that Snakers was in there the whole time. Taylor J picking up a nice quick double there as well. That's not easy to do on that side ledge there, by the way. But Halo, this is like prime. You thought the 3v1 was possibly on, but though Vegas pops up and catches the head just at the end there to buy him the victory and his team some important points. 22 points for Exodus. That's going to definitely shoot them right back up the table. It is going to be tense, I feel, as we progress through. With only 4 spaces available, it looks like one of them may well be gone already, with shoot to kill having a mega performance. We're going to go to a break, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back, we're moving on to the second round of Erangel.
We are back and ready with more NA regional finals here at GLL Season 4. I'm Toby, joined by Avenger, and we just witnessed Exodus get themselves a damn good win. What could have been a 13 kill, or make that a 14 kill shoot to kill win, became a 12 kill Exodus first place.
Yeah.
Very good game.
Very nice game. I love
25 kills between 2 teams.
I love the chopstick endings though. Like it's there, yeah, because there's so much to play. So you see it happening. You see it coming kind of from miles away, and you can't immediately go towards it.
Demon Sword in phase 1.
Yeah, that's true. But also, like you can't send it from the beginning. You need to play around it. You need to kind of take some stops in between before that. So I really love those kind of plays. And you can see how well Shoot to Kill and Exodus they're able to play around it. So it's very impressive to see. Nice performance from those guys. And I guess congrats Shoot to Kill on going to Sweden.
yeah, pretty much. That's nice. Good job qualifying at Game 7. One thing that scares me, though, and one thing that I feel like that's been the debate when NA teams do come to global events, is these guys are thriving off of being allowed to do right now whatever the hell they want.
Yeah, they have a lot of space compared to what they usually do.
And I don't know how that's going to fare on a global event.
No,
Because yes, they have the skill set individually, but they work well because they have so much room.
I think Shoot to Kill have proven to us, especially when we saw the Face It Global Summit event, well, what they're capable of when they're really popping off. 19 points and 22 points for these guys, though.
Yes.
That's a lot of points.
For sure.
That's looking good for Exodus, because they needed that a little bit to get into the top 4 fight again.
How often do we get 3 teams with 10+ kills in one game?
Not often.
That is a rarity if I've seen one.
It talks to the skill of the lobby, obviously.
Yes.
All right, so Exodus is going to pop out Genesis, and the top 6
kills.
currently looks rough. There's 3 spots to fight for right now. Even if Shoot to Kill doesn't join the rest of the lobby and the rest of the team, for the rest of the day, they'll be able to play them more, and just by just being there, getting a few kills here and there, it's going to be set. And that is scary. We talked about this again as well. This is scary because now they're going to have so much more room to play with.
Yes.
They have the wiggle room, and now they can kind of do what they want. So is this going to affect some of the other teams? The other team's going to be thinking, what are these guys doing? Why are they here? Why are there 4 guys randomly here? Oh, it should skill. They already qualified. They don't care as much. Well, they care, but they have the room to not care.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to continue dabbing on this lobby, honestly. I think these guys want to show what they're capable of and completely continue. And I actually talked to Purdy about it once they were very far ahead. If they're going to do something crazy, if they're going to deny somebody, if they're, I believe they're PGC. And he said, you know what, no, we want to show them our game. If we can continue to play like this, we're going to be #1. And that looks good for us. It looks good for our sponsors. It looks good. It looks overall, it just looks a lot better rather than being enemies with someone. So it's very nice. Very professional guys.
Oh,
obviously.
yeah, for sure. I mean, also, why would you slow down, right?
Yeah,
If you have a good thing going, why would you slow down? This is, I mean, at this point for them, a warm-up for the regional, or for the global finals.
Yep.
You don't get to go out and play scrims with top-tier teams every day. You don't get to do these things.
You need the training.
Exactly. So why not just use these games as a good competitive practice as you possibly can? Now they have pretty much secured that top 4 spot. And so I completely agree with you. Also, just this is a good warm-up of how to play a longer format.
Right.
I mean, we now BO18. As much as I love them, please bring it back for global finals, grand finals. BO18s are amazing. But as much as I love them, the main thing right now is BO12s, and even then, you don't want to. I mean, right now you have a massive lead, but you don't want to qualify in 3rd place with 15 points down to 4th when you were this far ahead. That's gonna. You said it yourself. That's gonna look weird on the sponsors. Like, why did they all of a sudden fall off? But also, it's gonna be yes, we're good right now, but can we keep going?
Right.
Against maybe lesser opponents? Yes, but just on the brink. Okay, now we know this. How is that gonna go when we go against the best of the Western world? Maybe not as easy. So that's, I mean, they have to go all out, all the way through. I agree with
this
you.
might be a qualifier, but it's also the best training you can get before
for sure,
right?
For
so
sure.
It's nice to see. On the other hand, a Northern Circle, most likely Northern Circle. You can obviously join South, but
true.
It's there's a high chance that it's going North. And we have the Inquisition boys that I've expected a little bit. We're looking at. We're looking at.
He looked very pale. I don't know what it is.
I don't know. Definitely a pale heavyweight guy right there. I don't know what's going on.
Is that from DreamHack?
I don't remember where it's from. It looked like it.
I think it's DreamHack. Right?
Judging that I only had 1 double chin and not 2, it looked like it was from DreamHack because that's some time ago. I don't know. I can't remember all of them anymore. I remember the main one is from Leicester, the one that.
PGI.
Yeah.
That was a fun event.
Yeah, that was fun. We had a lot of fun events, Toby. And now Inquisition, they're going to be trying to make a run for it to see if they can have a fun event in Sweden.
Yeah.
I was expecting these guys to be performing at a very high level. They are there currently. They need to kick it up another notch if they want. They're not there currently, actually. They are 22 points before this last round.
Well, I mean, they have shown us for sure that they have what it takes to be up there. And that's what I'm talking about when we're talking consistency, because it doesn't matter if you can get a 20-point game. It doesn't matter if you can get 25 kills in one game and get a win. If the other games are 6 0-point games, then that is going to be massively evened out, because then you can go and look at the average per game, and then all of a sudden it's not that pretty anymore.
Yeah, that is true.
Consistency. I know I hate saying it because it's the most overused word in PUBG.
But it's the most
relevant word. But it's because
word.
it is so damn relevant.
Yeah, it is true.
It is so relevant, and it's so overused, and we need to find an analogy, or whatever you call it, a synonym for it that works well too, because I hate having to say that word. But it's just because it describes what you need to do so damn well, and it's so difficult to do.
Shrimpsy and the Genesis lads on a little road trip.
Should we tell him the circle is the other way?
How deep are they willing to go? I don't know. I mean, the cube is not a bad shot.
No, it is actually a pretty good spot in this circle. Also, I like how he tags me in posts and gives me credit for things that you do. I think it's pretty amazing.
What? Who?
What? Oh, no, never mind.
Oh, Shrimpsy?
You haven't seen that yet?
Which one was that? I don't remember.
No, you'll probably see it right.
Oh, it's recently or what?
Yeah, today.
Oh,
right before
really?
we started the broadcast.
Oh, really? Wow.
I didn't know if I should comment on it or just like take the fake fame.
Oh, nice.
So no, I credited you. Don't worry.
No, nice. What a lad.
Let's see. Profi, well, he goes down.
Oh, well, it was probably the partner
It was
thing,
the
right?
exact.
Yeah.
It was like, you're amazing, Toby. It's like, cool. Thank you.
Nice,
I almost did something. I want to say that. Oh, and I hate to say it, but I know this was a different situation with them rotating. But Profi getting caught out early game, that is something that he earlier in his PUBG career has suffered from, and I don't want to have that be a thing again. I didn't even want to comment on that because I knew it was going to happen. He got exploded.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's done for.
It's pretty self-explanatory. But Profi going down early because he pushes too aggressively, or he's not being cautious enough, and yeah, he doesn't worry enough about his position as opposed to the info that he's trying to get, because his intention is always good with the info that he's trying to get or the flank that he's trying to do.
Yeah.
But it's like the first decision is the best decision.
Right.
He gets it in his mind. I'm gonna do this. Boom, goes with it without maybe thinking about. But where are my teammates? Can they back me up? Or was this maybe one step too far? Did we really even need to scout this right now? Or could we do that together in 2 minutes? I've seen him suffer from that before. And the thing is, he's a very, very talented player. And as an individual, his skill set is extremely high. But if I had to put my finger on one thing that Profi has struggled with, that is exactly that. Falling short early game. Because his contributions to a team is so massive in the late game. He's a very needed fragger on any roster. But he needs to get to the late game in order to beat that guy.
Right, yeah. You're only a good fragger if you're able to frag. I think there was also, I think it was PUBG stats that I also showed over the course of minimum 50 games, he was like in the top 5 of the people dying the first.
Well, there you go. That just proves my point. And if it's the first fight 4v4, that's one thing, but this is rotating phase 1.
Yeah.
You lose him before you can even initiate that fight. So whenever you have your first fight, you're already going to be down. And it's not just, oh, we lost a player. We lost arguably one of the best fraggers on the team, and that you just don't want to miss out on that.
No, I mean, it kind of comes to the type of role and the type of player he is, being a flanger, kind of entry fragger. But you have to, your entry frags and flanks have to be valued high enough, like you have to get 2 kills minimum, or you have to be in a position where your entry or flank will benefit the team so much that they can get kills off of it or points off of it directly from your play, cost of your play, and that is not what happens often. We saw yesterday with Miramar where Profi, he absolutely dropped on the drop shutters.
He dumpsters people,
fully, and that's what needs to happen more. And him dying alone in an off angle without the benefit to his team needs to happen less. And if that happens, then he will rise to being one of the best players in NA.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. And you can draw a comparison if for any EU viewers still awake and sitting watching. Let's hold that thought for a second. Exile. Nah, that's nothing more happening now. Just a flush. You can draw a comparison to Bjorn in phase 2 and 3 for Gamer Legion in PEL. He was also a guy that for a long time struggled. He was number 1. I'm really good at bringing up people that are proving my point here. But he was like he oftentimes also got caught off trying to flank, trying to do these things. But once he fixed that, I don't know if it was the team putting a leash on him or if it was him just realizing I don't need to do this right now.
Yeah.
Once that happened, Gamer Legion started becoming a really scary team over the period that they were in PEL.
Bjorn actually died 47%.
So almost half of all their games, he would die first.
Yeah, over the minimum cost of 50 league games. And I don't see Profi, but he was in there on the longer stat ones.
On the longer list,
he was in there.
No, but it proves my point. But and the thing is, their ideas are good. The aggression is necessary, but it's something you have to be able to toggle. You need to. It doesn't matter that you're the strongest guy in the world if you can't open a door without breaking it down. I mean, you need to be able to conserve yourself. You need to be able to control it. There's your North Shift, Martin.
Look, no, this is the gift to the birthday kid.
That's what it is.
Look, Jazz is sitting.
16th place, 0 points last game, and then it's like, come on, game, give me something. There's your hard shift. Oh, it's not really a hard shift, but your Northern Circle anyway.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's the birthday gift to us.
That's where Jazz comes from.
That's Ireland. Yeah, I get it.
That is true.
Okay.
Well, congratulations to Jazza.
Yeah.
Turning 20.
Feliz Navidad.
He has the life experience of a 40-year-old.
I don't even know what that means. Is he awake
very
24
like
hours?
full of life experiences compared to the other average Irishman. No, he's been traveling the world and
Oh, okay.
nearly learned another language, English. You know. Jokes aside, I love his English.
He's a nice guy.
I try to. He definitely is. I often try to imitate his English. It's very hard.
Yeah,
but
it is.
I love it.
I mean,
It's
a lot of people try to imitate your English sometimes, Martin. It's very hard too.
no. Apparently, I tried. Apparently, I tried to imitate Arnold Schwarzenegger English. You know.
Oh, that's how it is.
I get that so often. I don't know why. Get to that chopper.
Yeah, that's exactly what you said. Were you making an accent there?
No.
That's just you saying, okay.
That's exactly how I speak.
Yes.
Very good. Very good.
We
very
should
good.
cast the rest of the game just like this. I think the audience will really appreciate this accent.
Yes, very good. All right, Inquisition and Rumblers. This is the game for you guys to pull something out of the hat.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see Rumblers get back in it. They are on a... You can't really say the best spot because you know at some point that water is going to be shifted away. But if the next one includes any water on that northern side, you would have to think Jazz and Microfly have two of the best spots in this circle. So I want to see them go out and do something this game because the Rumblers I remember, the Rumblers I've seen before, is a frag-heavy Rumblers. And this Rumblers don't seem like one to me. 5 up and Exile, they're pushing over. They've heard Riot Squad, and it seems like Mystery. Well, he's going to go down.
It's going to be nice for Exile Gaming. Currently sitting on not so many points. They are on 12 points. So they're having a TSM kind of start. Let's see what Riot Squad can do about that, though. Sitting at 7th. Should be able to do something easy. There's landing Viking himself. Keenan's gonna find Bantha though on the other side, so there's a bit of a sandwich going on.
I feel like that's what we need, Martin. We need a PUBG roast stream.
Oh yeah,
where people just get to say things.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Could,
or
like
maybe
official if it's live stream. We can do that for like whoever is getting to do the content for the GLL event. Like a proper roast sit down. Like one guy gets in the chair, 5 people get to say something.
And
Next
then,
guy.
okay, so and everybody can send in subjects on Twitter. And clips as well, you know, Twitch clips.
Yeah, to add to it.
Yeah, the first one would be the HC spray.
Or the method spray.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a good one. Yeah, those things, that could be all the why do they never make those? They always make the highlight clips. Why do we never get fail clips?
I feel there are some, but
no, but I mean actual in tournaments as content pieces. Why do they only want to show the good sides of the players? But they don't want to portray them as terrible players. Like you can look at that clip and think, how the hell is this guy a pro player? And then you can show video games?
Then you can show like 20 other clips and it's like, this guy's a god.
If not even more than that. I mean, I think the scrims I've casted recently alone has 20 plus clips with 8C just doing wild things.
I think you can find probably 5 players in Europe that's saying 8C is the most underrated player in the world.
I think just let alone the fact that you get you have the honor of playing on an organization like FaZe Clan means that you're not underrated.
Oh no.
I mean that means that somebody
still,
has seen, oh my lord, this is gonna be a double kill.
The amount of
I was kidding.
The amount of like cover and so on they get.
Yeah. I mean I agree with you, and I think it's also because he's not a very verbal player. What do you say? Vocal player. Yeah. He has his fuss face on the team, and he has other.
He had some good interviews though in PL.
Yes.
Yeah, where he was.
I love his insights. I love when he shares his thoughts on different subjects. I think that's absolutely amazing.
Very clever guy.
And a very humble guy as well.
Yeah, also probably the best dressed player.
That is actually a good. That's a good one. That's not really a roast. That's more like a compliment.
That's definitely.
Is that something
we're
people
not,
do on the internet?
We're not.
They compliment.
We're not roasting yet. You know.
We're complimenting people.
We can roast later.
That's new. Compliments. Huh, who would have thought?
I wonder if we had some sort of roast me stream, would players themselves send stuff in, or would they snake
about themselves?
Or would they
have
snake
use
each other?
fake names? Exactly.
They would snake each other and just
ask their brother, hey, can you make a Twitch channel so that you can send in some information, make like fake email accounts so that they can send in all the leaks.
People are too friendly to each other. We need some more rivalry.
It's unfortunate. But I mean, as long as it's not deliberately harmful to the other person. I don't mind some banter as long as it's not you actually trying to
like
make someone cry.
Out.
Yeah, exactly.
Make people look
as long
bad.
As long as there's a smile on the end of it, it's always fun.
Banter.
Yeah.
Oh, you saw him.
I mean, I still hear.
You see the pixels. You see the pixels. I see him. I see him.
I think
Without
Lada has an idea.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Given that smoke was not thrown by himself, I think he knows that someone's around.
They're gonna pick him up. Oh, he's gone. They're gone.
Is he gonna get away? Are you gonna do that 3x spraying?
Yeah. Oh, perfectly behind the trees as well. Nice.
That's actually pretty nice. Pretty nice pathing there to make sure to avoid that confrontation. Sonics, well, they're in cost. They'll be hurt for sure. Now they've been seen as well.
Sharp shot. Not a very sharp reticle with that 3x only. Lata?
Lada needed to hit those shots too, because he was peeking this 1v3. I mean, his teammates just got up on the top of the hill. Half of them aren't even there yet. This is nice flank, by the way. You get that first knock, they're forced down to cover. You use that time to reposition. And well, unfortunately, it's just outside the circle, but that was a smart play there.
Nice. Next circle here. The majority of the teams are in. Shoot to Kill needs to make a move, and the southern team needs to make a move as well, including these two teams, Riot Squad and Sonics. They need to make something happen. Ohio is going to nade Ohio because he had a nade in his hand.
That's normally what happens.
He dropped it, unfortunately.
Do you think that shouldn't be a thing?
No, it's obviously.
Or do you think that's a good thing?
Yeah. As long as the kill gets accredited to the guy that knocks him. Then it's completely fine, in my opinion.
Impulse, they've probably seen better days here.
Dodge are doing quite well right now.
Yeah, they're pushing when they have to. I mean, they need to make room. They need to get inside the next circle, and they kind of start rotating.
Uncivil.
But there came the guys that has nothing to lose.
Luke is going for like contesting Page's amount of kills in this tournament. He has 25 so far.
Yeah, I think so too. And also, I mean, all fairness, Page had an off day today.
Compared to yesterday?
I was going to say everything is an off day compared to yesterday.
Lata's going to find 5 from Freeman, please. So Exile's actually out in 15th. Adam's probably going to be picked up by Jax. But Dodge is pushing. For Earth is just around the corner. And Shoot to Kill is also knocking on the door. Let's see how they're going to be able to move around. Ooh, that's a good nade. No, not a good nade. Not a good nade. Lata on the angle. Sharu's going to be taken down. And now that's just going to come up close. Ooh, he's going to find him though. Oh, no. Luke.
How is he still alive?
Yeah.
Lada, great play there. You're not going to get this res in phase 4, by the way. Should someone inform him?
If it's slow enough, it's kind of on the slow side.
It's going to hit him. If it hits him 3 times or more, he's dead.
Yeah, I think he can actually run.
Can he jump into it with 2?
Yeah. He's super low though.
And he's not going to be able to stop for a while.
Kickstar's going to be taken down by a win. And Snakers is taking down Jason.
Yeah.
Genesis on some sort of trouble here. They're on 5th right now, so they need to continuously do well here. Keenan, Sharpshot, and Wooly, they have a better position than them. And Sonics is coming in to push them. They're knocking on the door as well.
All of these guys need to push further forward. That's the issue. You have Sonics on the northern side. Yeah, and it's not just stacked. It's 4 of the best teams in the lobby stacked.
Yeah.
It is pretty damn heavily contested. And, well, I mean, I guess there's a reason all the teams want to be up here, because it is one of the spots in the circle that you can have the most control from.
Yeah. Now Genesis have moved down in the valley, and the boys from Yahoo they're in a kind of greedy split, pushing up. I think they kind of wanted to third part the Sonics fight, but it didn't ever like open up too much. Nades are coming in. That's a good nade. That is Alo taking down Rax and NHS.
Caden now getting himself a double onto Taylor and Balefrost. Both of them gone down.
Now Patcaps and Vegas are probably going to be able to do something about it, though. Man, we'll see.
And Clueless went down, and I think this is exactly what you need if you're Inquisition. Go up, push them out, take the fight to them. That's going to be Dodge out. And, well, Ultless, he gets the flash on towards the 2 EXO players, but there's still 2 more to go. They've been spotted now as well.
Ultless saw Vegas. Vegas down to nothing, actually. Ultless has 71. And Vegas is rocking a mini, but Patcaps, he has a SLR, so 1 headshot will still knock him. See if he's going to do anything about that. Takes some time to regain the amount of health you need here, especially when there's only a painkiller running. It takes like 20 seconds or so before he gets above the 81 damage that the headshot SLR does in that range.
It's a nasty.
It's a
81 damage.
Yeah, and you have 75.
Semi-automatic.
Yeah.
To a level 2 helmet. That's just It's one of those things where I always I never actually wait. Whenever I get a headshot one time, heal, booster. I'm ready to fight again.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you should be waiting like 20 seconds. So if you're popping a pain, you should be waiting around 20 seconds. So unless you're popping double, then should. Oh, Rello. Rello says hello, and Tickleton's gonna be taken down, and Waldo and Maluka, the last 2 players on Sonics.
Nice level 3 helmet, Tickleton.
Yeah, that's gone.
3 headshots, dung dung dung.
Great shots, take down Bunny Badger, and Hisense Warlord will take him down on the other side. Luke is going to finish off Jazza. That's his presence to them. Dropshot is going to be eliminated on 11th. Now Waldo and Maluka moving in here. They're pushing on to this. Onto the Genesis guys.
He's got to hear that. They're literally touching shoulders right now. Yep, there you go.
Played.
H-Win finds Waldo. Gets the flush on towards him, and like the active play style, like not just hiding inside, but actually pushing out to get the flush as well. Oh, he should have put that red dot on his AWM and just shotgunned him.
It's like a slug.
Yeah. You can do that, I guess. It's not the worst weapon for up close battle.
Doesn't kill him though. Like 90 damage or so to a level 2 vest.
But he was healing, right? He was using a first aid.
Yeah, true. Not confident enough to do that. Ooh, shots are coming in. Shrimsy looking for the nade. That's
more level
nice
3 gear. Everyone has level 3 gear in this game. What's
nice
happening?
Yeah, perfect. Padcap's going to be taken down by Odalus. Impulse is out at 9th. And Baluk has found his middle for position just close to Genesis. On the other side, nice. That's 90 as we were talking about. And a very destroyed vest as well on top of that.
Yep.
With a little peek there.
It again.
With the right peek.
Peek it again. I saw that one connect. Mentally, I
like
saw that
like
one
the Vegas one yesterday? That was just nuts.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
Oh, he has an idea.
I mean, he just shot right. But he can't get the angle. He won't be able to shoot him. It's going to hit the bar.
Oh my god, nice.
Never mind.
Alright, let's see what they're able to do here. Shrimsy and H-Win, they are alive. The other guys are inside, but these 2 guys, they need to move. Now, Wooly has found Shinboy, and now Snakers and Rello needs to be able to do something here. They're under fire, heavy fire here.
Shrimsy is getting helped by all the other teams to stay alive in this shack right now. That's 80-some damage, and I believe that's a level 3 helmet, or maybe a shoulder. Getting a... Hello!
Oh, he was running a nade! Are you kidding me?
He got knocked as well!
He didn't connect. Oh, he didn't get the kill, though.
Ooh, the timing.
Yeah, Hisense Warlord. Peek again. I dare you. Oh, sit down.
This
might
is
have, he might have a high sense.
This is an H-Win Twitch stream we're on right now, and he's delivering.
I love when he bowls. He's a very good bowler. 10 kills, shoot to kill again. Are you kidding me? These guys need to calm down.
Need to make it fair for everyone. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, Honey Badger. Oh, he just jiggled the right time.
Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
Alright, so he's not inside the circle. The crate is, though, so you can get a refresh there. Nice shot from Purdy.
10 kills, all 4 alive, open circle.
Easy peasy. They can make a record here, potentially, for this qualifier,
with
including
getting
Emir.
knocks too. They keep getting. They just got 2 more.
And they've been very good at stealing as well. Now Rumblers is on the northern side. They're not inside currently. We're just gonna finish off Penta. That's 11.
They're gonna win this game.
They need 7 more. Yeah, they have a lot of.
I mean, you do still have Inquisition on the south side. I think they're their main.
Yeah, but
threat
the whole look, Alo is down here, so
they know everything.
Side, right?
Yeah, they know everything.
So if Alo is able to play passively enough for them to make something happen here, that could be very good.
Explosions being the key to victory right now. We just saw the entirety of Wildcard go up in flames.
Birdie's gonna go nade these guys.
You'd have to think so.
Let's see what happens. Snakers, Yahoo, and 7 kills. It's the top teams. The top 8 teams are just continuing.
Did H-Win just get salute 1 more crate?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Well, now he has some level 3 gear for his AWM, so I guess that's good.
And hopefully another.
Oh, that's the game. That's the game.
M4.
Double AWM.
Well, I would like to see an M249 with a spray scope on.
Yeah.
And he starts drop shotting people. That would be lovely. All right, 11 kills for shoot to kill, 7 for Yahoo, 5 for Genesis, 5 for Key Position. Rumbles only 1, and they're sitting outside the zone. They're going to be the next one to go up, most likely, unless Snickers is going to be found by Genesis.
That's a nade.
Oh, nice nade on from Snickers onto H-Win. The other nade coming in, though. Shrimsy, nice. Well played. Nice recovery right there. So Shrimsy has to decide. Is he going to rest here, Or is he going to try to survive for longer? Because Inquisition have heard this, but they're kind of under fire as well by themselves.
They're not in a position to see him, though, at all. Are they?
We'll see.
I don't think they can see him in his first knock, too, so he's not even in a hurry to get the rest now.
There will
be a duo with double. Oh, he just got spotted now. Yeah, he's Honey Badger saw him now.
But he might be safe. All right, so Rumblers, they need to make a move here. Are they going to be wrapping in on the northwestern side? And how is Shoot to Kill going to play? Are they going to go for a record? Because they need to kill 7 more to make a record of how many kills in these 2 qualifiers we've been covering.
Had 17 kill game earlier with the After All. Yeah. Yep. So I feel like this game is kind of different from what After All was able to do.
Oh yeah, and also this is
circumstances.
This is a wrangle. You don't you don't get as many high kill games. It's usually in Miramar that you really have the space to do so. All right, H-Man does have a fresh 3 helmet.
You could kind of count these 2 guys as a 3-man team because they have double level 3 gear.
So it's a 2.5 team?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, they're pretty well set for fights at least. They'll be able to tank quite a bit.
Oh.
Stand still for that for a split second. He needs to do something though, because Rinchi is completely locked down and he's just outside the circle.
Yeah. No, Rumbles are helping him as well. Question is,
and
he wants to be able to get a kill with it as well.
There you go. The thing is, there's no vests on these guys, so it practically doesn't matter where you hit them anymore.
Oh, but Oldless is close.
He's got a spot him now. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, we saw him.
Yep.
That would have been sick.
Peek it again.
Double peek.
No vest for H-Win. No vest.
No, that's gone. 3 helmet though. Let's see, they managed to get him up though, so another kill confirmed. Oh, Luke, and that's 13 kills for Rumblers. Are you kidding me? These guys are nutty.
They are just.
Caden's gonna find Shrimpsy now. So H-Win is the last player from Genesis. Oh, he hit the rock. Let's see the peak.
Oh,
Oldless gonna find him.
Oldless.
All right, so it's gonna be a 4 versus 3.
You'd have
coming out. Ooh, Oldless. Oh my God! These guys are just popping off.
Slaughtered.
Calm down, boys.
This is not
They're
even
dead.
fair.
They're dead already. Spare them. All right, Caden. Let's see what you can do. Can you get a point out of this, or are you going to deny it? What's going to happen?
Is that the mission when you're against Shoot to Kill? Can you kill one guy? Can you do something, Caden? This is insane. He's dead. That nade is on point. I'm feeling
that could be a good nade, yeah.
Yeah, but it's good.
Ooh, a good cook as well. Little chefy.
Oh! He's dead.
Yeah, nice. Wow, what a game. Shoot to kill 16.
Can't even get 17 kills, noob team.
Wow. Imagine.
That is insane.
These guys,
they dominated that entire game.
So last game, or before this game, you were like, yeah, congrats, guys. You have qualified. And now they dropped 26 points.
Now they qualified with a limo.
Yeah. Oh no. Are you promising something? I can't promise that.
I mean, they promised that they now they can go get a limo because they got 60
right.
kills.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know that it was working like that.
I mean, FaZe had the FaZe car, right? This is the GLL limo. You never heard about that?
No.
No, I didn't either.
No. I'll say though, if if you get 250 points, I will personally pay for a limo to pick you up at the airport.
Well, there you go, guys. 250 points in 18 games.
That's
That's that. I mean, with how they're playing right now, it's far from impossible.
Yeah. So I might have overextended here. Let's say
let's say 300.
No, 300.
No. There's gonna be a limo coming for Shoot to Kill. I can feel it.
Yeah, I'll have to ask very nicely if GLL wants to co-sponsor that. We can put some stickers, some GLL stickers on it.
The GLL limo. They can get picked up. Don't they have a Dasha in the office?
Yeah. Oh, I'll pick you guys up in the Dasha.
You can pick them up in the Dasha from the office. Yep, there you go.
Well, it doesn't even have plates. I think that's gonna be harder. That's gonna be harder than the limo. It's gonna be even harder than the limo. Oh my God, that was
Sneakers.
Nice.
That was a triple nade. Great throw there, and I mean, it's just unfair.
It's actually kind of scary because this is only 8 games. They have 10 more, and they already got 125. So, like, it's statistically, if they just continue this trajectory...
This is the halfway point.
Yeah. Oh, the next game is. Because this
we're not even at the halfway. Yeah, it's true. That is...
So that's kind of scary. I don't know what I promised right there. Let's cancel that. We are on a delay. Cancel it. Delay the stream.
Delete what? Delete
what? Can you put a beep on or something, guys, please? No. Jokes aside, I will definitely greet the guys. They're very lovely lads.
We'll see.
I hope that Pretty Curdy is still playing Angle Grip.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully. We'll see. There's a limo on the line. We'll see what Shoot to Kill can do with today and tomorrow left remaining. But there's also one more game of Santa coming up before the short break. Guys, stick around. We'll see you again real soon.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the GLL Season 4 Regional Qualifiers for Shoot to Kill. Nobody else is playing this game.
No.
It's their game, they own it, and they are, well, I mean, pretty much through.
And now they decide...
if they don't qualify right now...
it's not, like, there's no chance.
It's like, how...
There's no chance. They're definitely qualified now. And now this is a scary thing. They're just also deciding who else qualifies.
Exactly.
Because they're like, who they decide to push, who they decide to third party and rain hell upon, and basically.
It could cause problems. It could cause problems. It could be heartbreak for a team that's trying to get through, and they come up against Shoot to Kill, and it's like, well... We're not getting past them, are we? Because they're
just full shift W
on it. Yeah, it is. They're pop stomping. They're pop stomping right now. That's effectively what they're doing. Absolutely.
It's a pleasure to watch. Pleasure to cast. So keep it up, guys. But be nice. Don't be so hard on the guys.
The beauty is, right, we get to see just how good these players are. I mean, this is how good all of the players are that are playing in this lobby. Except the fact is, the pressure is now off. So once the pressure is off, they're allowed to play with the freedom and the expression that they would ordinarily, and when you see them streaming individually, just smashing people's heads.
You know what? For me though, this is the kind of the example that when you don't change roster and everybody else does, and you keep the kind of year-long experience you've had with the same four, and now you can just keep doing your thing, and everybody else is like getting in the groove and trying to get their synergy, trying to make sure that their calls are right. All the other rosters, basically, the vast majority have changed or one, two, or three players.
Think back to Star Series Season 2.
Yeah.
A young lad stepping in for Ghost, struggling to perform Halo. And now look at him. He's just going off quite happily and Shoot to Kill. And it's the experience that was offered then, obviously the experience to come to Kiev and play in an international tournament. Didn't have the greatest time, really nervous. And how he's developed since then. Series 2, yeah, when Gustav first stepped in for FaZe.
Was it Halo, though?
It was Halo, yeah.
Are you sure? I'm not sure.
You can check it. It was. I'm pretty sure it was Halo. Almost certain. Get your Google on. Get your Google on.
I'm thinking, wasn't that...
Who else do you think it was?
I don't think so. I think it was something else. Let's see. Keep talking. Keep talking.
We're checking the stats. We'll talk Santa because here we go.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Luke 12 coming in. He had 12 kills in the last 2 games. I think he had 8 in the first, and I think he had 4 in the last. 4 in the last, I believe. But, yeah, mega performance from him as well. Obviously, we knew he could do it. We always knew he could do it. As soon as we saw him.
It was a legend.
First. Who was it?
Yeah, a legend.
Oh, it was a
McCoy's friend.
Oh, I thought it was Halo. I think it was Halo.
No. I thought there was something.
Where did I see Halo? Halo's definitely played in a tournament.
He's called a legend, so it's like the first 2 letters is definitely right. A legend, I believe it was McCoy's.
Have a look at Halo's history. Look at Halo's history. Go on, have a check it out. Check it out while the boys drop in. Are we going to get any clashes back in Paradise Resort? You're damn right we are. And it's someone challenging Shoot to Kill. Now, to be honest, I wouldn't be dropping there right now. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you could take them down. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Who knows? I don't know.
Well, he joined Dignitas before.
It was Dignitas, yeah. I remember Dignitas.
Yeah. For OJ, for Global Elite League Season 3 and OJ paid PUBG before.
Maybe it's just Dignitas, I remember. But here's the scores from the previous matchup, by the way. We just managed to get them to you while they all drop down now. We'll keep our eyes on if there's anything actually happening. 26 points. 26 points again for Shoot to Kill. Execution, big performance. Genesis needed that as well as Lawrence Yahoo. And that's the problem for everyone else. The fact that Genesis, Yahoo, Wildcard are all up in the top 5. They were already in the top 5. They were already the top people, and they can see that's the top 4. Oh. So as you see those guys constantly hitting that top 5, Exodus slip out of it again. Sonics are desperately trying to climb and keep in there, but there is starting to see teams really slip away from this one with not really much chance. It is, I would say, a bigger gap in NA than EU.
Oh, yeah, for sure. What the scary part is as well, another scary part, everything is scary right now, but for everybody else than shoot to kill, they're just sponging up everything. There's not a lot of points to be kind of left behind for everybody else. They're taking a lot of high placements. They're taking a lot of kills. So your kind of like consistent average placement and like average kills can increase because they're just sponging up everything. On Eastern Circle, for this though, don't watch people play PUBG. Compete at play.gll.gg. Especially the dailies. There's a prize pool, and you can compete. I would say it's probably the most. That's the most competitive you can play on a daily level. Is the dailies.
Every time I see
GLL.
anyone streaming, they're pretty much playing dailies. GLL dailies.
It's very very entertaining to watch, and it's a very high level. And obviously, there's a prize pool on the line every day actually, and it's very nice to see. So go in and check that out. You can log in with Steam, blah blah blah, blah, and it's easy peasy to sign up, find a team. It's very smooth.
Keep yourself in there. So where do we go with this circle then? It's a tricky one. I wouldn't be in barn like Disciple is. That's for damn sure.
No. He's gonna move out. They're gonna take where Omakon was when we have this kind of circle. Yeah, they're gonna come out there. Comets. They could have a great game with this. Dropshell's they're already in this compound here where we saw the fight when we had this similar circle in Europe. Let's see what's gonna happen with that though. It's a very similar circle too. It was actually a little bit further north, I believe, but it's a very similar circle to this. It's very good for Comets. They're laughing right now. This is gonna be a good game for them no matter what. Let's see what Exodus can make out of this, because they're the next closest to this. But Inquisition, they're rushing for the high ground hill, while the other guys are just chilling a little bit around in Barn. They should have taken that. Olas, if he gets that, and the two other guys coming in on a car, if they manage to get the high ground there, that's going to be so rough for Comets, because they're just sitting in Barn right now, looting, finishing up, and then repositioning maybe further to the east, and maybe trying to get to the north.
I think they're going to head over to where Dietrich's is, and maybe go for that compound.
Yeah, but that's the inferior compound to the
compared
to the other one.
That's why I was wondering.
Yeah.
But no, Yaxley may well get caught out. See whether he goes back over that way. We'll see. Meanwhile, further down south, the Exodus guys moving across. We have Wildcard on your screen. They're just coming into boot camp, so they've crossed the river, making their way up. Now, similar circle, well, a little bit further south than the circle we had in Europe earlier on today. It's pretty much going up towards the way that Shoot to Kill are right now, kind of in and around that area finished. So we'll see whether it continues that way. They're covering that hillside sort of area. And as you say, it's going to get very contested. I think, as you mentioned, Comments have missed the boat right here, right? They're too late. I don't know what they've been late looting.
I want to play a 2-2 split on the compound. That's a fair choice as well, but I definitely like the compound that Inquisition's managed to grab, and it's where the Shoot to Kill boys also moving up towards.
It's that high overlook position, right?
It's just the amount of information you can gain from this area, and the control you have is just immense. It's so good.
Same one that Omakon got second place from earlier today. Yeah.
Exactly the same.
There's a bit of a sweet irony that Dodge taking a boat. Especially after yesterday's antics in Erangel.
Oh, yeah.
All those kills.
Imagine if they say that straight into Team Clueless. That would be funny.
On the edge, yeah. Genesis, they are sitting on the edge at the moment, just on the fourth place. Still with a bit of work to do. They've just knocked Exodus down to fifth place, who are right next to them here on the map, so they'd love to get a couple of kills on each other. Both within a point of one another at the moment. This all down by the edge of Quarry.
Close. Very scarily close for them, actually.
Wildcard. Looks like they're going to carry on looting bootcamp for a little bit here, as we do see the first little bit of... damn it, I can't remember who Positivity's key was again.
Wait, Positivity key?
Positivity's key.
Padcaps, Positivity's key.
Vegas, Taylor J, Packcaps. It's
Balefrost.
We said it earlier, Balefrost, yeah, we said it earlier. Why he's changed his name to that?
I don't know.
He was playing as Balefrost yesterday.
I don't know. He wants to have a constant look at self-motivation.
Positivity is key.
Yeah.
Positivity is key. Well, means we're caught out. Shoot to kill. Start off. And Uncivil gets one to begin things. Let's see if they can continue. Cherry Poppins down. Should we start the count now? Oh.
That's not gonna help.
It's a tough nade to throw. Second one didn't land either. And Silver took some hits here. I'm going to be honest. If I saw suddenly Shoot to Kill taking the shots on us, I'd be like, boys, they are too dangerous right now. We should disengage this fight.
On the other side, they're also 4 points.
They are.
And they can be.
They're already wrapping. Look at Luke.
Yeah.
Luke is wrapping around already.
They can be playing reckless, and if they are able to take advantage of that, then they might be looking at 4 points here for that. Jazz is looking out. He's spotting one. Oh no, that's overextend, Luke.
Yep, and that's Luke's got him gone. So that's another one gone.
And Cherry needs to do something, otherwise they're going to be taken out early. And Wildcard needs the points there. They need to have a good, well, not Wildcard, Rumblers need to have a good game. They have changed Frost a little bit, but over the past time, the Rumblers have not performed well on Sanok. It's basically their worst map.
Don't do it, Cherry Poppins. Oh, did he just nade himself in that house? I feel like he kind of misnaded there.
I think it was maybe Purdy nading in there, or one of the other guys. Maybe tried to underhand outside the window. Purdy's somewhat close. Shots are coming in though. It looks like Inquisition is shooting at, potentially shooting at them. And shots were coming close. On the other side.
See, the danger is for this, right, for Rumblers, is that Shoot to Kill don't need to move. They can just, what? We're pretty safe.
They can throw this game.
We can just completely throw it, and we're just going to camp you down.
Yeah.
We don't know what sort of, little rivalries are going on. It's like, Rumblers, we really want you.
Look how stacked it is here.
Yeah, Wildcard, though, coming in.
Shoot to Kill and Rumblers.
And this is all in the north side. Now, there is obviously a nice area. If you get past this compound, the hillside can be vital in this next circle that's coming through. So it is technically playing for position. It is going to force them in there. We'll see how well Wildcard skirts around the back of this, because Luke's the one that's possibly going to get caught out. Pretty good. He gets Cherry Poppins down, and that leaves just the one-man Penta in there, and here comes Wildcard.
Shots are coming out. Kickstart is moving there. They heard this. And Luke has been lost.
So is Uncivil.
Yeah, so this could be something. This could be somewhat of an opening for Wildcard. Sees him. Shots coming out. Hello. He's doing well for himself here. It's going to be running in. They're going to be disconnecting from this fight. Pensalal is taking some shots at Purdy. Let's see what happens there. They're going to be wrapping here on the northern side. They're going to try to make sure they can get in here. Wildcard currently on second place.
Oh my god, what is going on there? The grinder, Genesis, oh my god, there's 5 teams involved in this one. Impulse, we got Impulse getting as much as they can. Genesis have been knocked, that's them going down. Impulse landing the shots, Inquisition are just returning fire on them. Meanwhile,
drop shotters
got picked off. I think they're dead. I think they're all gone.
They got dropped.
I think there's maybe one standing in there. Yeah, there is. There's one still alive. So they've all just crushed in. Meanwhile, having a look the other side of that is Exodus. They want to get involved in a bit of third party, as do, of course, Shoot to Kill coming further from the north side.
Genesis managed to pick up because Sonics are taking fire here at Exile Gaming. They're running into the quarry, so they are looking to have some of those 3 points. Positivity's key. Okay, Balefrost. He's taking down Gats. Shrimp just found Refray. Our Impulse is looking rough. It's just Adam.
This could be a big game for Wildcard, you know. Wildcard, they can just keep on going around that north side, sweeping round, 4 alive, watch everybody go through the mincer and come up and clean up. Just like Navi did,
also
the Navi game, right?
Yeah, exactly. I also see this circle going north, actually, the next one. So we'll see what's going to happen when that goes.
Yeah, it's got to pull away from the water.
Yep.
It does go north side, so give Wildcard the northern edge. They're going to be able to freely walk into that compound there as well.
Yep. And Shoot to Kill is sitting pretty. And if Kickstart's managed to lead these guys well and get them close towards Shoot to Kill, they might get some here. Lata is going to find Maluk, though. And there's a lot of fights in the southwest. That is Riot Squad joining in on the fight with Exile Gaming and Sonics. And now they're the patty and the hamburger. Not good. They're sitting very stacked inside that house. That could be just 1 or 2 nades thrown in, and they're going to be done for.
It's all on the far side of the blue as well, so it's going to push hard here in phase 3 as soon as they have to make that move. And Riot Squad are going to try and wrap around. They're wrapping around further north, and they're going to try and catch both these squads out as they try and fight. You can see them up in the hills at the moment. Exile are more worried about trying to get involved. As they back away from that one. They do take a couple of the shots to the north, and they realize the danger, so they are getting the hell out of there. Disengage from Sonics, run further north, and they can go that way. And that's going to buy time for Sonics to eventually come out. But they're going to be the last guys to make the move. Further north of them, we have Profi and Co. for Genesis just on the edge. It's still a bit of a grinder going on down here. Sonics, oh, they caught one in the back. They caught one of the Exiles in the back, yeah.
That's devious. He's going to be taken down. Freeman Police has been knocked as well, so Shrimpsy found him, and the fight is really going on here on the western side.
Yeah, Lakawa is also under fire as well. 3 teams deciding to trade blows at the moment. There's just like big huddles of teams clashing with one another. They're all trying to fight for the same sort of area. Riot Squad, you know what? They're re-engaging. They were backing away, but they've decided to, let's go back down the hill. Sonics are going to try to come out.
Nice nade from Shiru. He can take down Waldo. Vega's going to be found by Adam. That's a little bit of a landmine right there, unfortunately for him. Shiru's going to finish off Waldo. Forth is going to find Shinbo on the other side, and there's a big fight between Dodge and Yahoo now. Tickleton and Shark is the last 2 players. What are they going to be able to do here? Dodge is going to be eliminated by Yahoo.
That's big. Yahoo chasing the points on Riot Squad and Genesis. So Sonics, they're outside of it. I wonder how much of the fact that Riot Squad realize that Sonics are just below them in the table, or whether it's just simply a case of let's just pick up 3 kills. Sonics try and work the way.
They're 100% aware that they are close to them. They're the closest contender to some of those spots. They're fully aware of that, that's for sure. That's definitely one of the reasons why they wanted the third part of this fight here.
Where's Packcaps off to? He's off.
He's getting a car over. I don't know.
Where you going, mate?
Yeah, there's a car there.
I mean, there's denying in the blue. And
when this circle closes, it's going to jump from 1 damage per second to 3.
I mean, he's got 3 bandages. He's not going to survive.
He has no first aid.
No, yeah.
10 bandies.
That's it. Yeah, that bandage is not going to make you go through.
No, he's dead.
Penta's way out that way as well, so they're just trying to survive as long as they can. Circle, well, look at that. There's still only Alo and Putty Killy alive for shoot to kill, but they're still alive and kicking. Exile working their way up on Riot Squad. Pfeiffer's down.
Oh, it's Comets.
It was VZ that got the hit.
Oh, but Exile Gaming, that one, the one that hit Banta was Comets.
Yeah.
Pfeiffer's already down.
There goes Packcaps.
Oh, he's out. Exodus is limited as well. That's unfortunate.
Genesis coming into the backside and getting battered by drop shotters. So Greg managing to get on his feet, and in comes Inquisition to try and clear up and get us what they can. Sonics go out in the blue, so that's them done and dusted as well. And the kill feed suddenly lights up, and we just lost 3 squads in a matter of seconds as Exile, Genesis, and also Exodus going off on the top side. Riot Squad now just ahead of Elusive. This could be big points for Riot Squad. They need everything they can get, but Lada's already down. Now T-Sock, this could be a massive nade. He knows exactly the Shuru is. Cooks it up. That's going to be nice on the noggin. He goes straight to Lata. Lata's going to go down. VZ's in trouble. Shuru finished off. This is horrific for Riot Squad. They have been battered by Elusive.
Massive spray control here from T-Sock. Well played by these guys. 4 kills on the southern side. They need to push in now, and Comets will be potentially gatekeeping. They haven't heard this, so they can keep these guys out. Lose Fizzle to the zone. Now Delta and T-Sock is going to be moving in, and D-Treats. Oh, look, there's a shots are coming in already. This is not looking good.
So a big important fight for me in this one is going to be Wildcard and Inquisition in this north side, with Penta a little sandwich in between them. This, with both 4 alive, they're both hunting for points. Wildcard inside the top 4 right now. Inquisition just chasing it. So they really need as much as they can get. Comets, as you say, down south, they're still keeping Elusive out of this one. Gatekeeping, there's only 2 Elusive players left, so I think they're pretty much done for. Shoot to kill, well, they're still popping off. They want a bit of Inquisition now as they try and engage on Wildcard.
Cyber just trying to get T-Sock. There's 1 point that he really wants here. An easy one as well. Penta hiding. Now, this fight here, you're talking about it. Inquisition and Wildcard. It's going to happen soon. They are moving around. Sub-Zero found T-Sock.
Oh, it's dangerous because they're all going to funnel and channel through that rock. And there you can see the red hits coming out from Wildcard. They were aware that somebody was coming, and they have a perfect kill spread set up for it. Keenan with a nade. All this is practically on top of him. He's going to be down in the pocket. That nade's just tossed down. Should be able to catch him, but he gets all this down. 2 went down in the play. That's unfortunate. I mean, that was Wildcard that did the damage for most of them. And unfortunately for them, they're only going to get 1 of the kills out of that as Birdie Cuddy steals the other away.
There are 4 kills now, shoot to kill. And they can pretty much gatekeep these guys a little bit. Now there's pressure coming out from Wildcard. They are pushing back. They want to make sure that this happens. Yao is going to take down Delta. Now, Team Clueless has been very silent so far in this match here. Solo Time is going to go down on the eastern side. That is to Wolf from Yahoo.
Big points possibility for Yahoo, who are chasing.
Yep.
They are just outside the top 4 as well.
Oh, they're the third. They have 71
They're
points.
third already? They're third already,
yeah.
okay.
So
they've already picked up 4 because they took out Dodger.
Yeah.
So now
and they want to solidify themselves here. If they manage to get in front potentially of Wildcard, maybe even extend the lead down to Genesis, then it's looking very good for them for the rest of the day. Oh, Comets.
Well, there's 2. Should catch.
Oh,
Nade's
no.
right on top. Molly comes
Oh.
through as well. Nitrogen. Run, Nitrogen, run.
He could. Oh, yeah, that's a finish. Yoink. Snake has been taken down by Rax.
It's one of my subs, by the way. Got to give him some love.
Wait, who?
Nitrogen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What a lad.
He's been playing Football Manager with me quite regularly. In fact, I'm glad to see his PC's back up and running. To be fair, he's had a lot of PC troubles over the last 3 weeks, so hasn't been able to practice as much as he'd like. But at the moment, Rax and NHS, they're in a bit of trouble. They're a long way off in the competition at the moment. A lot of work to do. But Snakers, Wolf, and Rello now have the circle. So, everybody inside. Where do we go? North, south, east, west? I think it's going pretty much where Alo is at the moment. I think it's going to zoom in on that center.
So Comets have been having some rough games so far. Besides the just one game, they had a good one. They're sitting at 23 points after the 8 games here. With the 9th, we're going to be at the halfway points. They need to have a big game to be able to catch up to the mid pack and then to start challenging for the top 4. Rax is going to find Rello. He's just going to find Pretty Curdy, and now Halo is alone from shoot to kill. 2 kills only for Wildcard. They are sitting in second currently.
Purdy down. Okay, so just Alo standing for shoot to kill. This could be the first time they're outside the top 3 today. We'll see. Alo's still in there, and he's not snaking it. He's looking. Comet's going to drop on down over the rock side and see if he can't spring a trap. They're going to get ahead of Wildcard here. Wildcard a little slow on the take there to move down. Being very cautious of shoot to kill, but showing themselves quite exposed there. Silhouette into Wildcard. Surprised they didn't get a couple of shots on the return. There we go. Now they're going to get tagged up.
Yeah, Wildcard, they need to make a move here. They're outside. They only have one guy inside the circle, and kind of a rough circle for this. So they either need to sweep on the east or try to push in and take some ground away from Comets. And they kind of need some of the points to make sure they're solidifying themselves in the top. Alo is sitting in the middle. Shots are coming in. Oh, that's a nice knock here for D-Treats. Well played. 3 kills so far for Comets. Oh, Yahoo, they need to be executed here. Rax, half HP. Team Clueless, they're not clueless, but they're in a rough spot right there. Nice shot from Snakers. That's one tap off the zone. And now they need to sweep south. And I actually love how Comets, they're managing to have a 2-2 split here, guarding off the north and guarding off the south. It's a good amount of pressure they can put on them right now.
Big aggression from Snakers, that is, to try and push on Crewless. Oh, the nades bounce back on him. Oh, no. It hit the tree and bounced back on him. You hate to see it. His second nade actually landed on NHS of Doom. Of course it did as well. And got Rax down. So it kind of worked out for him. It leaves Nitrogen on his own. I don't know whether he's going to be able to get the revive here with the blue push, and I don't think he can. Alo's still alive. While this was happening, Comets have lost 1 to Wildcard as they're sweeping around. It's looking like a Wildcard game right now with mutually assured destruction down south. And Kickstart, oh, he's got your Comets kind of pinned here. Behind the trees. All their positions are sort of known here.
And a good spot here. Woolly's going to take down Sub-Zero with a nade, so they're down to 2 now. Sub-Zero is going to be not going to be able to be rest. They're not going to push for that, that's for sure. Nitrogen. Oh, Sharp just found Nitrogen, so he's
Span on a dime there. Alo decides to turn up. Gets himself 1 down. Can't finish the flush, though. Kickstart going to try and stick that revive as quick as he can. Alo,
oh my God.
Not a safe res. That nade bounces back, but it didn't quite take them down.
That could have bounced even worse.
He gave up on the revive. He gave up on the revives, realized
no,
they got to get him down. Sub-Zero's been finished off. Wooly will get him down. Sharp Shot now going to go for the push on Halo. Surely will finish it. Now they take him down, but Wolf has got D-Treats in the back, so that secures second place for Yahoo. And it's going to be Wildcard in control on the top spot with, well, it should end up as 9 kills. 10 kills if they get Yaxley as well.
And Wooly, he found
there
him.
He goes.
And that's 9 kills. Is Wolf going to deny this, or is he going to try to get a point off it? He's trying to with the painkillers.
I mean, this is what, the second and third, right? They're both second and third at the moment. 72 and 71 points between the two. That nade looks like it's great.
Oh my God!
Sharp Shot!
Are you kidding
Sharp
me?
Shot! Gives a Kobe to finish the things off. So 20 points for Wildcard, ended with a Kobe. Fantastic stuff. So we hit the halfway stage for the North American qualifiers. And, well, shoot to kill. They get 4th place again, even though they lost, players early on. They get themselves another 4 kills to rack up. This is the first time they've not hit double digits today, in fairness. So what are you guys doing? Slack performance. But unfortunately for the Rumblers, they were the ones that they ran into, right?
Yeah, potentially that could have been Rumblers that were there. They could have been taking a good game here. They could have potentially been 2 or 3 alive. But again, they're dropping the gauntlet here and just making sure that everybody that meets them takes a hit.
T-Sock going off there on Riot Squad wasn't pretty. Keenan catching Inquisition off guard as well. A lot of their kills were stolen away, unfortunately, for Wildcard. They should have had, 3-4 there.
Yeah,
in
but
fairness, two were taken by the play zone,
yeah.
and then and shoot to kill stole the other.
Yeah, nice shots as well from D-Treats. Very nice connecting right there on Relo. But overall, nice game from Wildcard. I got to give it to them. Where they disengaged from the fight there in the north, where you said it.
Oh, no, it is in the highlight. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
He hit the branch.
He knew it was coming. He saw it coming. He's
Yeah.
like, you know what? I'm just going to toss the other nade anyway.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah.
Oh, but you said it when they disengaged in the northern fight and they took the northern sweep. You said this could be a good game for Wildcard. We were talking here in second zone, and they managed to do that so well. 10 kills to close this off, and now they are solidifying themselves as well in the top. Again, what is expected is that shoot to kill, they're going to continue. They're going to have these top 5, top 6, maybe even win a few more games and take a lot of kills. So as many points, 20 points from this game here from Wildcard is going to be a lot more, because the rest of the games, the 9 rest of the games, are not going to be as many points available.
The chase is on, and it's getting harder and harder and harder to try and break into that top 4. We'll see how it continues. We're going to have a 15-minute break now. When we come back, it's going to be 3 rounds of Miramar. See you there. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed your quick break here at GLL Season 4. Tony?
Yeah. Hello, how are you doing, Mr.
My name is Tony.
My name is Tony.
Tony.
I was trying to think
Toby.
of Wee-Man.
Wee-Man? Why did I say Wee-Man?
Wee-Man.
It's just everywhere. Anyway, yeah. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the North American Regional Qualifiers, where things are getting a little strange. It's 1 a.m. here in Stockholm. We're all a little tired and a little wired, but we have 3 games of Miramar ahead of us, and we're hoping that somebody can stop shoot to kill. I don't know. Maybe we're going to see something different. The top 4's kind of solidifying itself at the moment, so some of these teams are going to have to up their game.
Quite literally speaking. I mean, I cannot think of any game so far where 2 of our current top 4 teams haven't been in the top 5.
Involved in it, yeah, absolutely.
They've always had 2 up there. It's insane.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as the irony is, you just said it yourself. They're like, wait, what? Shoot to kill were 4th? I thought they all died at the start. Nope. They still managed to get themselves 4th place. Yahoo and Wildcard picking up some great points as well. And that, of course, means problems for everyone else. Here's the final scores for the last matchup. Wildcard with the 20 points, Yahoo with the 15. Shoot to kill, he's just getting themselves 8 more points for the hell of it. Everybody else that's chasing them, well, I mean, look at it. You can fall all the way down to 7th place, and it's 4 points and below. It was a bit tragic, in all honesty. A little bit of a slip up for Genesis, in fairness, with just the 3 points for that one. It will mean there's a couple of squads that can keep chasing.
For sure.
Now, remember, for North America, it's just the top 4 spots. that will be coming to Stockholm. And you can see how tight it is at the moment. Genesis with just those 4 points. Exodus hot on their heels, 61. That's the sort of marker right now. Genesis are slipping out of that top 3. I mean, they're 22 points behind. Yahoo! This is starting to become dangerously a 3-horse race with that 1 spot available.
Can we also just talk about how Shoot to Kill have enough points to qualify twice?
So they're at 133. We're at the halfway marker. They've got to go the same as they've done now. And Martin said he's going to pay for a limo, right?
Yeah, 130. No, yeah, 250 points.
250. So they just need to do what they're doing.
120 points.
It's possible. They've had some
It is possible.
absolute wild games, though. It has been magnificent for them.
They will have to average over 14 points per game, though.
Yeah.
Which is, I think if you can do that in a BO 18, then you're deserving of a limo.
Yeah.
No matter who pays for it. Let's see. We're headed over to Erangel. First one today for the bunch. And, well, there's going to be, as you said, 2 more to follow after this one. And despite this far northern, maybe we won't get to see a Lastiones ending. But what about a Campo Militar ending? They never really go up there, do they?
No, I mean, we've had a Tierra Bronca, right, and Armada,
Yeah.
but I don't think, like you say, I don't think we've ever seen it in Campo Militar.
The furthest, I mean, in public games,
Oasis
is one thing. They
and
can
stuff
go
like
anywhere.
that.
Furthest northeast I've ever seen is just on the western side of that. I guess it's an arena, technically, in Tierra Bronca.
Yes,
like
yeah,
the
so
big
say Tierra
donut
Bronca,
thing.
yeah.
On the western side of that, I've seen an ending, but that's the furthest northeast I've ever been in competitive settings.
We had one near Oasis.
I mean, northeast. I mean, not north.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
had
right,
endings
okay.
in Oasis.
Yeah. I'll say we've had an Oasis.
So that's happened before. But out towards the northeast, towards that bank, it's a little rarer.
Tricky playing path for the southern teams, that
Yes.
one. Means they are obviously hitting those vehicles and heading south, and it is going to be, another one of these circles. Okay.
Island ending.
Yeah, we've had a few of these. Obviously, Europe had them. We had one in MPO yesterday, and again, the island is in. We'll see whether it pulls that way.
Yeah, I've still never casted one of those, so I feel like it's my turn now, isn't it? You guys all got them. You got an island ending.
You and me did this one yesterday, didn't we?
No, an island ending.
Oh no, island. Oh yeah.
You casted an island
I've
ending.
had a bunch of island endings.
What do you mean? You've had more?
Yeah, I've had about 3 or 4 of them things. Yeah. We had it. Obviously, the very first one was GLL season 3, right? That was the
season 3.
maybe season 2, maybe even season 2. No, it was season 3.
It could be season 3. Yeah, I think you're right.
It was season 3.
Yeah, because I was doing the couch stream thing. That's true. It was.
That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bonkers game. That was me and Frost, and we had one again. We've had a couple in the PEL. I think we had it twice in the PEL, or once in the PEL and once in. Did we have it in Grand Slam? No, I don't think we had one. We didn't have one at Grand Slam because you were doing the analysis.
No, you'd
have definitely remembered.
There would have
that
been
one.
something to analyze. If
exactly. Yeah. I think we maybe had one in Kiev. Not Kiev, bloody Minsk. I'm pretty sure we had one in Minsk.
Maybe.
When we were casting inside a shower block or whatever we were in. It was a very echoey toilet.
I've heard stories.
Me and Moses had fun times casting in there.
Heard stories.
Yeah, there was a giant spider in the bathroom
Oh,
toilet
no.
as well. Yeah, well.
Was it poisonous?
A Belarusian big spider made its home in there. Nobody wanted to go in that toilet once we discovered it. It was big. I don't know what it was, but it was big. I didn't want to mess with it.
You didn't just take off your shoe and start slamming it?
No, it had like this massive nest in the corner. It's just like, I mean, I don't know what these spiders are made of in Belarus. I didn't want to go near it.
We watch people shoot each other for a living and talk about it, but you can't kill a spider.
I mean, I normally would have no problem, but this was quite a mighty beast. This was quite a mighty beast.
This was more of a quest maybe to kill it.
It moved very fast.
You weren't high enough level to beat it yet.
Yeah. Once we discovered it in there, it was just like, nobody go in that toilet anymore, thank you. We'll just lock that door and forget it.
Let's see what High Sensor Warlord can do. Oh,
this is just like when you don't give a crap anymore and you're so far gone. That's the sort of thing. I mean, he absolutely got no loot and he's just chasing him.
Kind of disappointed he wasn't chasing him more.
Yeah. Wow.
I think they just wanted to rotate east towards the circle. But this is what I'm saying. It's even though I know, I mean, Shoot to Kill, they've played global stages multiple, both under when they were Lazarus and also with their current name. they've played on the global stage plenty of times before. They know how difficult it is. First of all, second of all, there are many teams, and this is what's scary. If you get a hit like this, like they are right now, where they can technically jump straight into the water for the next 9 games and still qualify, then you start thinking that the world's your oyster. When indeed this is just, you've got to remember, this is just the qualifier.
Yeah.
I mean, the competition is only getting tougher. And if you do, I don't want to say troll, because they don't. They're still playing their best than you. I'm talking to Machine Gunner. I mean, they always talk about how every game's a 0-point game. Like every time you go into this new game, you're back to 0. You're playing this like it's the first game of the tournament and the last one, and everyone is even.
Yeah.
You just want to have the
best.
You're
playing to win the tournament.
Yeah, exactly. And playing to win that individual game too. Like every single game has got to be you.
It's really and it's the best mentality based off of like how the league structure was with MPL and PEL. You just kind of had to go into it that way, because otherwise you'd just be like, it's the grind. Because it was sometimes it was just too many matches. And
but what I wanted to say with it was that these guys can do it. They can go out and they can do these fun things, like chasing a car and shooting at it for fun. But other teams, they might not be able to then transcend back into focus mode when they do make it to the grand finals. Now there's a bit of a time between this qualifier finishing and the actual main event, so you have your time to get your mind back. But if it's the day after, those sort of things.
We obviously had that situation with FaZe and TSM at the end of PEL, Phase 3, where it basically cost, I mean, not that it matters anymore, but it cost Gamer Legion a place in the PEL. And obviously, when you're in that situation, you have these wild moments. It can happen. Sonic's there, just having the lights punched out, so losing 1. Not ideal for them, because they are slipping out of the chase at the moment. They're chasing down Genesis. Genesis are the team to watch right now, as they are trailing by 20+ points in 4th. They're still in 4th place. It's obviously they are qualified at the moment, but everybody's hot on their heels. So it's going to start getting aggressive, I think, between the teams that are chasing and the teams that are winning.
Should we tell Finna that the circle has started to move?
I think he may have crashed.
I don't think so. He's running around.
Is he? Oh, he is. You know,
He's chilling.
Maybe he was just late. He was just crashed late, and then he's just like, all right.
Well, and it's on his face. Come on. Oh, that's it. There you go. Gotta help each other out.
Auto correction.
Yeah, that's how it works in real life too. Just smash your car.
That's it. Yeah. If you see someone that rolled on the motorway, just crash into them and just roll them back over. That'd be fine.
Oh, fizzle.
Oh no, fizzle.
Faux shizzle.
I was about to say that. I was just like, I'm just going to resist. I'm too white to do that, but no, you went for it. You went for it.
That's because I'm Danish. You don't understand humor.
And that's it.
Yeah, we make our own jokes. They don't make sense 90% of the time. And then we explain them afterwards, and it makes it even worse.
Sounds like British humor. Anyway, so where's the best spot? Well, previously we said about the crossroads sort of point, but
I can't call a best spot in Phase 1.
Are we going to have? I was just wondering if we're actually going to have a very similar circle this time around. We'll see where
I'm still waiting for the island
where it goes. Yeah,
I mean every single circle with an island in it, I'm going to expect it to go
further south and further west for the island.
Yeah, you say that now, but
it hard shifts down south.
Yeah, twice. Now it goes down to Impala, then it goes out to the east. I want to see it happen.
Hard shift.
If I can't get that, then at least just something. I'm trying to find a circle within this area that we have not seen recently. It should be southeast of Clueless, down in that big open field that you spawn in. When
I'm trying to think
around.
if we ever saw the island in the Super Saiyans. I think we did. It's in the Super Saiyans and everything's set.
Yeah, I would think so too.
I think so.
Would think so too. But that may be an option down in that field to the southeast.
We had the prison island as well, right?
That one I've done a couple of times.
You've had that one as well, yeah.
That one I've had a couple of times, but the Eastern Islands I've never had to catch before.
Yeah, that's quite a bit bigger, that one as well. So
yeah, it does make it a little more.
All right then, enough waffling. Let's start seeing Yahoo in a great spot, Shoot to Kill in a great spot. Sonic's actually in a great spot despite losing a player. Inquisition also in a great spot. All these guys centered up, looking good, and it kind of works out for them. But it has hard shifted over to the west. And now that opens up things where Rumblers could try to pick up points. Exodus, also a team that are desperate for some points right now, hot on the heels of Genesis, who are further to their east. Everybody trying to find the spots. Do they go for the little crash site? I think that's where Rumblers are going. They're going to try and crash in there. I think Wooly was looking to do the same, but he's already seen Rumblers. So he's going to divert to the northern compound, I assume, unless the rest of the team crash in there.
Microfry's a little late on this rotation. He might actually get called out by Vegas and Taylor, who just made it to that other compound. Let's see, shoot to kill.
Underhand nades coming your way.
Got to keep fragging to get that limo.
Oh, no.
Jesus Christ, they didn't even see him.
That was pinpoint, wasn't it? That was.
Stop it.
Stop hitting him, he's already dead.
That's what everyone is saying to shoot to kill right now.
Yeah. They just leave it be.
Just give him a
chance, what's
man.
going on up there? This is not good, Exile.
This is the half pipe. Half pipe fun coming in. Fizzle. He almost got taken down earlier. Now it's him trying to take down Free and the guys from Exile, but no kills so far. And he's miles out in the open.
Yeah, I don't know how he's not getting shot there. Actually, I was just thinking, I don't understand how he's not been killed by Devious, in all honesty, but managed to survive. Yagos has got a couple of people on him.
The comments are pushing up the hill as well. Trying to see if they can find Jax. J-Hacks. He's down. Sub-Zero got the better of him. Easy peasy. We'll be able to fall back down the hill towards the compound and chill there, but I don't know if you really want to stick around at this northern side for too much longer.
That's not going to work too well for Fizzle either. It's coming up the hillside. So where do you go from here? Well, most of the places are taken. We do have shoot to kill spreading rather largely in a nice 2-2. Genesis chose to stay, by the way. They've chosen not to rotate from this one. The problem is,
too much.
Yeah, and the problem is because there's this massive sort of area that nobody wants to move into. So the Rock of Impala and stuff like that. There's horrible compound just to the north of it. So they're all kind of unplayable areas. If you commit to it, you're kind of not getting out of it.
Yeah, and there's, I mean, with this area of the map there, so you say unplayable areas into the open terrains. I say unplayable in terms of what we know the water or the circle tends to shift away from in terms of those high-rise mountain tops, and there are a lot of them in this area, which means that once we see that next circle, we can pretty much pinpoint exactly where phase 4 is going to go, and I think that's what people are waiting for. So wanting to see circle 3 pop so they can say, great, now we know exactly where the next one is, and we can rotate now and get like 3 circles on
for the European game, basically, Dodge are actually now doing it now. They're basically playing what Team Liquid did.
Yeah.
Sonics are kind of playing what Omakin did. I almost forgot the name again. Sort of in and around that compound. The circle actually ended almost where Profi is, actually. Sort of just saw around there. And that was the game that, the 17 kill game we had, the final game, obviously with After Alt picking up a massive performance there. So we'll see whether it does pull that way, because this is looking a very similar type of circle. Yeah, again. Yep. So this is looking very, very, very similar. So where Profi is actually a great spot for Genesis right now.
Either it's going to go straight north, like right on top of Profi, or it's going to go straight west. I would still assume it's going to go north. We'll see. It all depends on what's being generated in the game. He's going to find one. It wasn't just soundless imaginary bullets.
Inquisition are launching it down south. They are going to pass Yaho and straight down. Now, the position that Wildcard are in now, and to an extent Shoot to Kill, is where After All worked in from, and they picked up a lot of kills from that sort of position. But then they were the guys on the far western side of the circle, so there was no one pushing in behind them, whereas it's very different, this sort of circle, because of the teams that are rotated around there, the Riot Squads, etc. I do like Shoot to Kill's position, though, unfortunately, for everyone else involved.
Right now, the main issue here is that you have a mass of teams up on the northern side that has a transition in. And if you look at where Luke is, all the way down to where Taylor G is, that is one big downhill towards the south.
Yeah.
And you cannot really transition down that hill without getting shot at by multiple players. So that in itself causes a roadblock or like a speed bump, I guess you can say, for teams to go through. And there's already so many teams lined up there, and you can't get any further south from there without taking those fights.
You see it right there. As soon as drop shot has tried to come down, wildcard and shoot to kill popping at them because it's just such an open expanse.
Exactly.
Sharky having to back away from that one. Tiggleton's the last man with him, and he's been popped off. It means Tiggleton on his own. It's not been good the last 2 days for Sonic. They've kind of, there's just something missing at the moment. Don't really know what it is. Tiggleton's going to try and do what he can. That's a great 2-man. Can he get the 3-man? He's going to have to try and heal himself up on this one and make sure there's no nades. He's looking for those nades, that shadow to come popping over. But now he's got the heal off. He may be able to push this, realizing that Pistola time is going to be trying to go for that revive, and he's going to try and finish it off, and he gets it. Tiggleton, you love to see it. A 4-man wipe for him.
You said they were going to have to do something. Well, that's about it. Takes out the entire team. That's exactly what you want to have happen. Of course, most likely don't want to have it happen at the cost of losing your entire team, but if
next up, Inquisition. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah, that's, I mean,
they're going to pass on by, I think.
Scary talented player, and maybe that's what they've been waiting for, him to rise to the occasion and get them back in top 4.
Well, Comets are there as well, up on that hillside. They're looking down towards Inquisition, so Tiggleton may be able to get that mini out, which it looks like he's going to try and pop it out and see what he can collect, see if he can pick up anything else. It's kind of in that situation where there's like a nothing to lose, right? You're in the one man left, you're in the blue. Let's see. Doesn't look like he's likely to get position from here. So the circle, it goes the exact same way. It is a repeat of what we had in the final game today in Europe.
Yep, it had to go up there to avoid the rock on the eastern side of where EXO is. And yeah, I mean, it's extremely predictable, these Miramar games. Ever since we saw the heat maps a little more than a year ago, it's been pretty damn easy to tell where these circles do end up going. And hopefully coming into the 2020 season now, things in that regard will be changed.
We'll see. I'm not going to hold my breath on that one. Exodus down south have Riot Squad right on them and Dodge, so they're in that horrible open sort of spot. Exodus have the little ruins, so it's perfect for them. For Dodge and for Riot Squad, I don't fancy their chances. Not going to go well. Tigerton has got himself another. Yeah. 5 and counting. As he goes looking, he knows that Comets are all up on this hillside. You know what? They're so engaged in their fight with Inquisition, they may get caught out. He's going to toss one straight to Oldless. Oh, the bounce! Oh, it's on Oldless's butt. 78 damage done, and he runs lucky for that one that didn't do more.
That was fortunate. And also, I mean, in all fairness, it's a really good bounce for Sonics to grab it on over there. Probably wasn't intended.
Exodus picking themselves up points on Dodge there, so they go down. Riot Squad pushing in the behind them. Tiggleton! Oh my god! He rips Oldless and Honey Badger's head off. Is he going to get Caden?
He headshot him. He's low.
Oh, the blue. It's going to go for the flash. He's just going to push it. This is the danger plays. Caden's going to go. Oh, and Caden puts him down at last. And he's going to try and get the revives off. I'm not sure he can. The Blues are on him. I don't think he can get the revives.
He's going to get one. He's going to get the first. Yeah, exactly. That Tiggleton is disgusting.
Oh, this is crawling. He may be able to get back up on.
I think they can get him because he's gonna be able to take 3 ticks off the blue for phase 4 closing in before he has to be inside the circle to get.
He's on the far side of the blue as well.
Exactly.
The close side rather.
Slower, exactly. So he's gonna be tanking blue. The only thing is, I don't know if Honey Badger's gonna
run.
Oh, yep. Yeah, they're fine.
That's safe.
They're fine. Yeah. Holy smokes.
Okay, so back down south, Riot Squad pushing in behind Exodus. They've just watched Exodus wiping out one squad. Exodus hot on the heels of Genesis, who, of course, you can see further north have their 4 men alive, which is good because obviously it's very tight in terms of points. Over on that western side, very crowded, shoot to kill, along with Wildcard have the Exalt guys above them, and then the Rumblers, who are desperate for some points right now over on that far western point.
You can see Riot Squad. They've put themselves in a position where there's only one way they can go, and that's
okay. So
compound.
A repeat of what happened earlier. We had Exalt, where Shoot to Kill are. FaZe were where the Rumblers are. FaZe crashed in on Exalt. And then Wildcard, where they are, that was where After All were, and they came down and cleaned everyone up.
Started racking up points, exactly. It's all about those third-party timings, especially in this area of the map, because you can play hidden for a while, and then you can just come out of nowhere and start pooping on people, and that's pretty much what After All did.
Riot Squad engage. Here they go. See if they can get any of the kills from the side. That is shoot to kill Luke getting involved in that. He's miles away. Why not? Well, he manages to get around the back, takes Vegas down and flushes him out. And now it's Rumblers taking shots on him. He's like, come on, guys. Can we not just have a clean fight here? Don't know where we're getting tagged up from. That is going to bank off nicely. Yeah, he is going to catch him. VZ took a chunk of damage. This is, I would say, a battle for position, but really they're all on the outer edge of the circle, and I doubt whoever comes out alive in this one's not going to go any further. Because once you've committed this compound, you're not going to get too much further north. Oh, the circle shifts south. So that changes things up from earlier on the European game.
Yeah.
It gives shoot to kill a prime compound.
Yeah, not as if it wasn't easy enough for them already. Not even the game wants them to get a limo right.
And now they're picking up more kills from range because they need that.
All they do if they want to get the limo.
Well, I guess. Chase down that limo.
Yeah, that's what you got to fight for. Exile, they're eliminated. Imp, Adam getting a few ones in there, and then I think it was Luke getting the final one.
Halo got one there, yeah.
Oh, Halo was, yeah. That's a good name.
Oh! Wooly on point there, yeah. VZ pushing in. See what he can do. Going to go for the window straight through. Now, they're going to be thinking, which window was that? There's a lot of windows on this building.
Yeah, these buildings ain't easy to find through either for the engaging team. There's so many angles you have to worry about all the time, fortunately.
Double push, like it.
I like it too. It's, I mean, that's exactly how you're going to play it. Going to full on tag style it. And
don't block me!
Let me get down the freaking stairs!
Oh, nade comes in. Taylor J eats that one. As Lada pushes around. Riot Squad with still 4 up on their feet. Further north, wildcard, they've got to move. As Riot Squad continue around, Packhouse gets 1. Can he get the second? He's going to be vital to the survival for the rest of his team as Kickstart also gets 1. That's further north. Purdy Curdy also involved. This is all going off on the north side as Packcaps. All that nade is coming your way.
Yeah,
too far.
Yep. Oh, that's a surprisingly high amount of damage, though.
Yeah, it looked like it'd gone down the hill, right? You never know with the splash. Honestly, I can't predict the bloody splash damage these days in this game. That one I can. that one.
If it explodes on your face, you will die. At least small stuff. Yeah, you never know.
And shoot to kill, collecting kills. Look at this.
Look at the kill feed. It's only shoot to kill.
Oh my word. So that was wildcard. They engaged with drop shutters and
now Rumblers are coming in too.
Now Rumblers are coming. Okay, so let's see if Rumblers can clean up some kills here. Bit of a sweet revenge for them maybe. Purdy Curdy and Civil the last 2. Purdy Curdy gets 1. Now they have lost Luke and Halo. Purdy Curdy going off though. In comes Uncivil. Org in hand.
Guys, anyone
home? Behind.
Oh, Throne's down. Micro is still inside.
He's getting pushed from both sides as well. Exodus have taken down Riot Squad. Purdy Curdy comes from behind. Uncivil gets him. And 9 kills and counting for shoot to kill.
And thus they had a 13-point game again.
Looking like it might well be. Inquisitors are now, with all the teams going down, a lot of kills, it's actually playing well for Genesis in terms of position.
Yes.
They are the only team that stands with 4 of their players alive.
They need this game.
They don't have the greatest of positions over here. They still have a bit of work to get in the circle, but as you can see, that's going to be 2 more as Inquisition go down, another team that's hot on their heels. However, their problem is that Exodus are alive right now, so they've got to get the last man standing, which is Balefrost, down, but that's not going to happen just yet.
I have learned the strategy, if you're Genesis in this tournament, of how to qualify. First off, you hipfire people with an SLR. Secondly, you just play the opposite side of all circles of shoot to kill. Because you technically don't need more points, you just need to make sure other people don't get them, right?
You know what, I thought Adrian's car was going to roll up that hill and run down his teammate.
From behind.
And you can tell he hopped out and then kind of looked over to the right. Just that little cautious little glance. It was like, did stop that in time, right?
But that's what they do. They just figure out where a shoot to kill.
Uncivil's going.
To play the opposite
okay, here we go. Uncivil's driving in. Wolf should be able to take him down, but Uncivil's so confident that he's hopping over to pass. And you see, no way! No freaking way!
Him already! This is unfair!
Uncivil finally goes down and shoot to kill, go out in 5th place.
They got 10 kills!
But they just that should not happen. Wolf's like, really? Really? Anyone? Safe res, boys? Safe rest.
This is so stupid.
Relo's going to try and get across and get it back up. He should be safe.
It's only first nug, to be fair. I mean, he might actually be able to
He's
get
safe.
it back
He's
up.
safe. He's safe.
And getting that one extra player on his feet this late in the game, that could be a huge difference maker.
Profi. Okay, so Genesis with 4 alive. They're inside. There is only, 5 other players alive in this circle. 3 of them being Yahoo are, of course, already ahead of them in terms of points. 22 points, I think it was, before this game ahead of them. So Genesis would really like to get them down and get those placement points above them. But Exodus, who are in 5th place currently in the table, are still alive as well, looking for those placement points.
And look at the top 5, right? You have Shoot to Kill in there. You have Yahoo,
yep.
you have EXO, you have Genesis. And then one new team gets a chance to brawl with the big boys every
Impulse,
game.
Yeah, they just get a little look.
It's insane how they can do this every single game.
And I'm not sure if Impulse actually have any kills in this game. This might be a crawl for placements. And that's it.
They were fighting on the northern side earlier. I don't know if they actually got any kills off it. I feel like Adam might actually have 1 or 2 kills, but...
They maybe got some of Exile down, I think, on the side. I'm not too sure. It is only 1 kill for Yahoo, by the way. So they've not
5-point
picked
game
up too much. Yeah.
They're 3 alive, and they're the only team in the circle, though. I'm expecting them to do something. But then again, not saying anything against them, but there are some pretty good shots.
They got the shack, they got the rock, they got good cover. So they should be okay. Genesis have managed to get inside the next circle, but Adam could play... the random factor, although did Profi send something there?
They need to play outside the circle now. Like, they need to... Don't look center circle.
Profi senses something. Profi's going looking there, so did Adam have a shot? I don't know. Profi definitely is looking somewhere, but he's...
I mean, they know the Wolf is up there. They saw him, like, they saw them commit to the rest earlier, heard the vehicle drive up there, so they know there's some run around. Now Wolf starts tagging up Profi. Level 3 vest coming in handy. They just gotta wait. I mean, this circle's closing in. They have the only spot on the eastern side available.
In all theory, Yahoo should win this because everything's happening on the eastern side. Balefrost is trying to get out, but he's spotted by Shinboy. Should be able to finish him off. They have the cover, they have the circle, and of course they have the 2 solos that could cause problems for them in the term of Adam and Balefrost.
If Genesis gets to wipe these guys in the east quick, though, you have the Wolf, Yahoo team. They're split so far apart they can't res each other. So 1 knock on Wolf, for example, would be huge because he's
about to trip straight into Adam. The 2 solos will find each other. There you go. Adam should go down, and he will. Shot. So Balefrost gets him down.
They have 7 kills.
7 kills. This is big because Exodus, as I say, they're still chasing on Genesis, and they could any damage they could do here to Genesis is a big bonus for Exodus.
For sure. And they don't need to worry too much about Yahoo because they're already in, right? Like they're sitting above Genesis. Now I forgot the leaderboard. I feel like they're...
Oh, it's a 4-man press. 4-man press over the top on Balefrost. Nothing you can do about that. Nope. So Genesis play it by the numbers. Now, ooh, this is what you talked about. Wolf over-peaking there. They're getting a little confident. Now, Rello and Shinboy. Shinboy's trying to close the ground, but this is dangerous because they're 2 split, and this has got to be Genesis that will take it now. As they 4-man peak. They see Shinboy. Switch over, Mini 14 in hand, getting ready for waiting for that little head to peek over. They see Rello at the tree, so they got them both dead to rights.
Doink. Just bounces over the tree. Rello looks around. 10 kill games so far for Genesis. They want to make it 12 and secure the chicken dinner. Is it going to happen, though? Shinboy's actually wrapped around on the south side. Now he's gotten spotted out as well. Again, I thought he was back into being incognito, but nope, Rello is down already. And this push should be amenable.
Yeah, they know where Shinboy is. They've already seen his head. Mime should be able to find him in a second. Just going to look around. Rello finished off. They see the smoke, Shinboy. Just going to try and run. He may think he's at the rock here, but Profi's covering the back door. So there's no way anyone's going to wrap around. Oh, did a chunk of damage though on Profi, making sure he doesn't go down. Not too sure the flashbang's going to help, but it just goes out anyway. Profi will get the knock. Will he be able to secure the kill?
Reload! He has to reload! No! Oh, no, he didn't get killed yet! Mime, get him! Get him! Get him! There you go. Finally, it comes to an end.
12 kills for Genesis. It's what they needed. 22 points. I said they were 22 behind, didn't I?
There you go.
Bam! Right there. Unfortunately for them, obviously, the team they're chasing was the team they just killed in second place. However, it was only a, 7-point game, so they've gained a lot of ground on third place there. So it does mean, for everybody else, it kind of sucks. Because that's that's the 4th place team getting themselves into 80+ points now. So everybody else You've got to really step your game up if you want to get top 4, because these top 4 teams right now are consistently delivering throughout this tournament.
It is very impressive to me. Because, I mean, yes, you have teams, as you can see here, arguably better than some of the other teams in the server.
Yeah.
But there are so many things that can go against you where quote-unquote lesser teams can beat you. Like, we see that in all types of tournaments. You have that star team.
You can have a Tiggleton doing this.
This could happen. I mean, there's so many different things that can happen not going in your way. And the fact that they can consistently get into top 5 time and time again in the most random circles, in the most crazy scenarios, give Tiggleton a barrel. Why is he not just doing this every game?
I think he had 21 bullets left, right? That was all he had left there. Yeah. So if he couldn't get K'd, then it was all done. Packup's eating the nade, but it was kind of back and forward between them. In the end, Exodus came out on top in that battle. This was shoot to kill, 2-man squad, wrecking crew, hip fire from Genesis. Why not? Why not? And then Uncivil. You know, just these uncivil things.
I like Mime getting 7 kills this game, just because I don't really know him too well as a player. I like to see that.
Yep. We honestly, throughout this, the last 2 days so far, and obviously we've got another day to go, we've seen some brilliant individual performances from many players. Obviously, Luke having huge performances today already with 8 kill game. We saw a bunch of 7 kill games and 8 kill games, and I think there was a 9 kill game as well early on from individual player performances. Mega stuff. Love to see it. Competitive PUBG back on the screens. It's been so long. I've been longing for this.
Me too.
And obviously that's why you've been covering every game you can just to get that competitive feel. We're going to go to break, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back, we have 2 more rounds of Miramar. Don't go anywhere.
We have 2 more games to go today before we will see how many kills Shoot to Kill will have had on this day. Because I don't think they've been below... No, wait, how many kills did they get on Sanok?
Many kills.
Many!
They got 4th with, what, 4 or 5 kills?
That's noob scores.
Kills?
That's noob scores.
Yeah.
We don't count those in.
No.
But
not double digit. Not double digit at least.
They have new things to fight for in life. All of a sudden, just qualifying for GLL ain't enough anymore after Martin's...
Yeah, I kind of promised a limo. I don't know. GLL is sad. I hope GLL have an extra marketing budget because I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, they did tweet it out that you were giving them a limo, so we'll see.
Yeah, GLL did.
Yeah, exactly. GLL did themselves. So we'll see.
I guess they.
We'll see. 250 points. That's the new thing to look for.
I hope limos aren't expensive in Stockholm, but I kind of expect it all the way around.
I mean,
we'll see.
Yeah,
all right, lads. Calm down. Calm down. You know. Don't go ham.
I mean, in that last game, things were supposed to go against them. The last game was the one where they were supposed to have teams crash them and chaos and everyone can go either way.
No.
And they just controlled it. 9 kills, boom, top 4. I'm thinking that
not good.
Yeah. No. I mean, not if you're Martin having to pay for a limo. But for
well,
the viewers, it was entertaining for sure.
Yes. 145 points so far. With 8 games to go. So that's kind of
145.
It's still,
that's like averaging 6 per game. That is...
No.
16. I mean, 16 kills. 16 points per game.
Oh, less. It's like 11. 12-ish. 12, 13. 13-ish. It's around there.
At 1:30 a.m.
Yeah, it's 8 games. Yeah, it's around that.
We're going to use the entire intro to figure out exactly how much it is without using a calculator.
No, so it's actually more than 13.
It is.
It's no, it's 13. 13, that would be 149. 249. So they need 14 per game average or more.
14 points per game.
Yeah, don't do that.
I mean,
calm down.
How many points did they get last game?
No, yeah, but that's been an extraordinary insight.
So
we can't, we're not going to talk about that.
14 points per game.
Let's look at the stats.
Let's look at the
stats. Do you have that ready?
Martin's like, give us some damn stats!
I want to see the stats.
I don't want to talk about limos anymore. We will see the stats
I can
just
talk
a short
about
moment. But,
yes,
please, production, give us some stats already.
The production guys, they're super tired as well.
They're trolling us massively.
They're like squinting their eyes.
They say, we have stats ready, then when we ask for them, they don't show us them.
Yeah. Let's see this, though. 22 points for Genesis, 12. It's the top teams that are continuously getting a lot.
Time and time
It's not looking good for the teams chasing.
No, it really isn't. The worst thing is, when you then have one game bad, for example, I mean, Wildcard here only getting 4 points.
Right.
And you see the other teams keeping going. It's like, shit. They're catching. Like, if you cannot slip up one game when everyone is playing so good in the top.
That's true. Total stats. Let's look at that. No? Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. It's timed. Probably.
It's time.
Yeah, it has a time.
It is time. 145 points.
Yeah. Genesis needed that one. Now they're going to separate themselves a bit as well. 13 points from 4th down to 5th. And then we have another huge gap of 24. Nope. That's not 20. That's 14 points.
That's what's
Why are we even trying to do math on
at 138.
In any case, there's a big gap from 4th down to 6th place. That's all I wanted to say.
So 14 and 13
it's
points.
It's going to be
gaps.
difficult. Even Sonics. I mean, we saw some insane one-man Tickleton performances just before, almost a double 1v3.
Right.
He needs to do that, and the team needs to do it with him in order for them to catch up to these guys who are just time and time and time again, and every single game getting themselves into the top 5 with kills.
Yeah. It is scary indeed.
Yes.
But it's still somewhat open. We've seen some crazy stuff. It's 6 games tomorrow. We have 2 more today.
That's a lot of games. That is a lot of games.
And they can't be certain. It's 13 points and 14 points, 27 points down to where a bit more teams starts to come in here. And obviously, the top 4 guys, or the top 3 guys that are not number 1, they're looking to have pretty much a big target on their back, because everybody else wants to make sure that these guys don't get too many points. They will be third-partying those guys rather than someone else to make sure that they don't get as many points as possible.
That's true.
And then they will try to push themselves in there. But Exodus, Inquisition, I'm looking at you. Sonics, I'm looking at you. Let's see what you guys are capable of doing here, because those are the ones really close chasing. Those are the ones really in there in the gauntlet.
In the gauntlet. Sonics to me as well is a team that I believe. I mean, everyone talked when that roster was announced. You see them here on screen as well. When that roster was announced, everyone was like, "Oh my God, NA is back in it." And as well as they've been playing here, because they have been doing well, some other teams has just managed to do even better. Yeah, exactly.
But again, that's what we were talking about, or I was saying earlier, is that you have a team, nice Western Circle, by the way. You have a team that have the only team that has all 4 members together that have been playing at a very high level for global events for a very long time, and then everybody else is mixed up or new rosters or getting used to playing with each other. So they're so far ahead in terms of everything right now. Obviously, also have Gunner on the sideline that had a long time, so that he can hold their hand.
And when you say they, you mean
Shoot Skill.
Exactly. Just wanted to make sure so the chat knew as well.
Right.
If there were some new viewers out there. But it is indeed Shoot to Kill we're talking about. If you're tuning in late, if you're tuning in just now, this has been every game has been a highlight-worthy game with Shoot to Kill performances. I mean, they've been harvesting.
We have had some very lovely individual performances as well from some of the other guys. So, was it Mime last game?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. 7 kills for him last game. That was a really good performance. And as I admitted it yesterday, I do not know Mime that well as a player. But everyone else, according to you as well, said Mime is a guy that goes under the radar.
Yeah, absolutely.
He does, and he has been under my radar. I haven't paid a lot of notice to him. But now, I mean, with him going out and shining last game and having had some good performances yesterday and earlier today as well, he's in my binocular from an analytical perspective.
He can't be very vocal. He's only miming.
Oh, that's what it is. So even when he wants to say something, it's always like the wall. Yeah, the imaginary
so
wall.
So the other guys, they have to play with the webcam because he's miming. He's trying to point at the screen, stuff like that. That's a pretty bad joke, yeah.
It's really that late, isn't it?
It is.
It is really that.
I thought it was. It made me.
So
smile.
Is that door even there? Or did he just mime that it was there?
No, yeah. I mean,
that's gonna feel bad whenever he breaks off the door with nades and stuff.
He
also has to still go and open the door.
He has to still turn the handle.
Whenever he breaks a window, he has to break it again. It's like so frustrating. He has to mime things all the time. At least he can imagine having all the guns. That's kind of cool.
Oh my god.
He has all the weapons. He's just gonna mime them,
It's too late. At least, look at that. We make some people smile.
The ice cream cone was smiling.
If we have succeeded just making one guy smile in the chat, we have succeeded.
With the viewing numbers we have, which I must say, I've actually been glad to see so many of the NA guys tuning in. With the viewing numbers, I'm sure someone lolled somewhere. Whether they admit to do it in the chat with emotes, I don't know, but someone smiled.
Yeah,
and that's what. And then our mission is accomplished.
Correct.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yes.
All right. The first time in some time we've seen such a Western circle.
Yeah, they're a little rare these days. I agree with you.
And the Wildcard boys, they're looking to take a greedy split. They know some of the areas that we've seen some of the endings in. Kickstart is one of the often ending compounds where we've seen FaZe from EMEA.
Yeah, because we've had the Southwest, like South Chuma endings. Those have been somewhat frequent, and church endings and stuff like that. But these ones that go way out west, I mean, they are usual. It's not like oh my lord, that's never been done before. But I agree with you. It's been a while.
I would like to see a southern one, like deep southern.
Like Prison Island ending south.
No,
like for this.
The area like around Valdemar North, where we have the big valley in the middle with the road.
The Trifork. Yeah, that's a good name.
Oh, it's
because
yeah,
with the mountains. Oh my lord,
the Trifork valleys.
That's me trademarking it. That's me copywriting.
Right,
yep,
okay. I was like, what are you doing? Why are you
I'm knocking on the miming imaginary door.
Oh, you're miming
the door, yeah.
Nice. I like it.
And I'm off after this game. I think that's best for the
You're going to go straight to sleep.
Okay, so given the playing path, it came from the north down towards the southwest, and you can see that in how people are rotating as well. Now let's see Luke probably get the first kill of the game, because it would be unorthodox if it wasn't shoot to kill.
I'm surprised that he didn't have the 3x on.
I'm actually disappointed he didn't just insta-headshot him, because that's kind of what they've been doing. These kills are just for the... Please do it.
Oh, he sees from to shoot back at him.
Come at me if you want to.
Oh, but comments. No. They're sending it. Total time's gonna find Bantha or finish him off at least. Comments as well. Finna's taking some shots at these guys as well. Oh, that's a headshot on Treats. This is a close rotation to El Paso.
That's one of those that make you really scared when you drive by.
Yeah.
You go, he couldn't even hit. And then like bullet number 32 randomly headshot. You're like, oh no.
I'm hit, guys. You know the next one, like if one more bullet, you're like done.
If one random bullet could do it, maybe two could. And then you start getting scared.
Big rotations in the north. We have shoot to kill.
Yeah, the northeast side, like the entire area around El Pozo, is massively condensed with teams trying to get in right now.
The great migration.
Yeah, it really is. The southwest migration towards Montenuevo. I like this play, being proactive, not just playing it passive and waiting. He's going to have the scope, and you're going to use that time to... I thought it was going to actually wait for him to reveal himself, but nope, not quite the case. Flashbang thrown forward now as well. Going to rotate up to his teammates. Pistola has to back off, unfortunately. Couldn't save NHS. He's going to go down.
That's unfortunate. Lots coming in as well. Rex, Stolen Time Nitro, they are still holding off these guys. Exile. Oh, nice little tap there.
Mid-air shot there. And Team Cluris to me has seen a little out of sorts. I mean, I get that they try to always rotate really late, and that's not necessarily a bad play. They just don't seem like a team that then, like a Navi team who comes in phase 3, phase 4, which is not necessarily a bad strategy. They just don't have the power to then make a strike to claim terrain in that late circle they come into. Yeah, because they come in and then they keep playing passive, and that's where the film kind of breaks. Like that's where things go wrong, because they come in and then they continue to let people push them around, and you ain't gonna win games in PUBG, especially not. I mean, yes, GL phase 2 or GL season 2, you could have done it when it was like 1 to 25 in terms of kills to wins. You could have done it to get placement points. M19 did that, but you can't do it anymore. Nope. It has become a kill-heavy game, and you gotta go active.
All right, Shrimp's just gonna find Snakers. That is in the just east of Montenuevo. Dodge, they are aware of these guys. And Silver's gonna be found by Pfeiffer. That is on the northern side, outside the zone actually. Meanwhile, we see Exodus coming in from the east. Balefrost already scouting for them. They have a massive open space in between them. They actually have all of Chumi Serra free. North, Purdy is coming in. Luke is coming in. The other guys are still fighting outside in the blue in the northern side. Soon we'll see the circle close.
15 seconds.
And we managed to get one more guy in. So Shoot to Kill getting all 3 guys in. They have a free. They have basically free rotation all the way past El Pozo.
It's gonna hard shift west.
Oh, love. Give me a
into Sonics.
South. Oh my God.
Apps.
Right.
Troll.
Right.
Just giving away all the pro strats.
No, but that's not all of it though. There's more. There's more to it.
There's more magic than what meets the eye.
But yeah, I think that was good. That was a teaser. But it sent some hints, some directions, you know.
I think so too.
But there are still viewers, still pro teams, still teams that are not 100% aware of all the circumstances. And obviously, we don't want to give that away.
If you jump, you get 2+ points. That's one of them. If you go through the loop, you get 5.
Okay. Is that an extraordinary points you can get it?
Yes, style points.
Oh,
Those are
nice.
the most important ones.
Right. I would love to see that implemented.
I mean, Fast Race tried to do it in scrims the other day.
Right.
He went through the loop.
Yeah. He did get accredited as well.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Live.
Plenty of likes on his video too, of him doing it. So that's a point in itself, I feel like.
I would like to see this like fly in with a vehicle, seat swap it, and kill someone like midair or
Through the loop.
Yeah,
Upside down in the loop.
in the loop, or just while you're hang time.
I'd respect that.
That'd be nice,
Midair kills. I mean, it would if you can do that in a glider, you could do it midair, right?
Right. Yeah. It's just
Same, different name.
Just get the
Just
most
fly
hang
it
time as
forehead.
possible.
Yeah, exactly. Just send it.
All right. So the teams in El Pozo, they clearly
They
don't
expect
know.
some things.
Yeah. But they don't know unless the next circle.
I mean, next circle can go anywhere, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But they
yeah. Next circle can theoretically go anywhere, but
right.
let's wait and see what happens. We got another 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go.
I would like to see an El Pozo ending. Like if this
Me too.
super yoinks Northwest, I could
Exactly. Then it can only go into the city because of where Sonics are and because of where the northern edge
Where
or
the
south
magnet
edge of Crater is.
Yeah, where the teams, there are specific teams that have found the magnet, and they suck the circle towards them.
Exactly. Rumblers they're making a south side rotation, not really committing to anything yet. I think they want to see what's happening next as well.
They're looking. 40 seconds, and then we're gonna see some big situations. Impulse is not in a bad spot either. They actually have the compound locked down and all the ditches around them. Luke and Sonics, they're on the west. They're waiting to see if this goes north. They want to get in a good position to maybe get some kills off from the teams in El Pozo, or maybe to get into a good position in El Pozo. I doubt it though. Kind of feel like they will rotate along the ridge line and the dips east. We'll see. Yeah, we saw you as well. Yeah,
That's me.
all right.
Oh, that's a surprise.
Never seen that before.
What?
Wait,
It
okay.
goes into the field?
All right. The next one obviously is going to be very good for the wildcard guys, the Comets, and Inquisition. It's going to have a little bit of El Pozo in still, but mainly go
Could
west.
it shift straight northwest and avoid
No,
where Maluka is?
no. It's going to go southwest.
I mean, I know it's going to go straight down to the center on wildcard, but
yeah.
could it go up there if it just exactly avoids the cliffs? Like if it goes off of here and not touches there.
Oh, you're thinking if it can fit in between?
Exactly. That's a possibility because it's not like it's all the way up there that it connects.
Yeah, and this here. So
Yeah.
the
So I think there's room for it theoretically.
there's room to go center. Yeah,
There's room for it.
A little bit.
And you're seeing the opposing teams actually sticking around too. So
Yeah. But
Campanini
kind of don't want to send it to fields already.
Yes,
Ooh, neat.
that's early commitment and too early. To be fair, Strimsy is gonna find some kills. So we did see Mime get knocked just before they're fighting the Rumblers. In the meantime, ooh, that's a fortunate bounce if you're Campanini hoping to get rested. Jason is actually over on their side of the warehouse as well, and as you can see, Fizzle, Delta, and T-Sock they're looking to get a kill on towards him. I think they must have heard him. As I say that, no, now we just turned his back on him, so that's not the case at all.
Rumbles eliminated.
Wow.
That's unfortunate.
If you're Rumblers,
Yeah, they got rumbled.
happy birthday.
Jazza.
Yep.
Isak with an 8. Greg shot, no, not gonna connect anything. Jason's trying to fend off the guys here from Elusive. Little bouncing 8 there, did not work.
Imagine him peeking around the corner.
Oh.
He actually did damage himself. He actually did damage himself with that nade.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's not what you want to have happen.
Oh, another Elusive member up here. Exodus, they're listening in here. They can hear this.
Yes.
The question is, Innate, is he aware? Because he's shooting as well, so is he aware that we have Exodus members coming in?
Third partying here is their entry point to the circle.
Yeah.
They're just trying to figure out when and how they should go about it.
This nade could be good sound cover as well for them to make something happen. Now, Positivity is key, a.k.a. Balefrost, is pushing up into Innate. This could be a lot of points for these guys. Oh, yeah,
Hello.
He's been spotted.
I wonder if they knew where he was.
Yep. They had a good idea. Now, Lats is going to take down Profi, and that's some fight here on the eastern side. That means Shrimpsy and H-Man, they're going to be down to 2, and they're running towards Impulse. And that's not good, because they are the team kind of on the cusp where the other teams are chasing, and we have some very hungry teams in the 5th to basically, it's down to 16th, but we have some teams that are very close. If they have one bad game, they will be catching up on the Matron with 1, though. Just going to finish him off. That is Dropshot is out.
Yeah, Elusive. Nice shooting there from them to secure the points. And what? The circle went south?
Oh my god, we haven't seen that before. So Inquisition here, if they make something happen and get a great game, they will be very close to Genesis. Because I'm doubting Genesis will have a good game from this. They will probably hide on the eastern side. Let's see what the Sonic guys are able to do here. Maluk is already there. Padcaps is sitting. We're going to have a fight between Exodus and Sonic very soon.
He knows there's someone around. Okay, the way that he's playing right now. And also, but Padcaps is shooting.
Yeah. So we heard him for sure. He might have decided to pull up, but he's aware. So he's going to cross now, maybe.
3, 2, 1. Hello.
Oh, that would have been nice. Left lean would probably made him get the kill and not expose himself too much. Oh my god, the predictional nade here. If that's a word, I don't know.
Now it is.
Lando. Nice.
The double predictions.
Oh my god.
I was just going to say, his nade hit him, so it landed right on his feet. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, nice. He has to heal up. 13 HP.
That's why we need to have damage, like 1 damage. Dunk when you get popped in the head with a nade. Yeah, just like with smokes in Counter-Strike, you know?
You don't feel like the throwing pants is enough?
Well, in all fairness, you should have thrown a pants of a nade. That would have been a kill.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Refray, Impulse. Shots are coming in. Nades are coming out. Refray is taking some fire here. Whoa!
Oh, he blocked it with his feet. Did a 360 afterwards as well. Unfortunately, that doesn't revive you.
No. So they got into pretty good safety there, though. Looks like the Genesis guys are going to be able to be picked up, yeah. And now they could sweep on the dirt road. We'll see how Wildcat is going to be able to do something with that, because all these 3 teams on the east, they don't have much to play with currently. Snake's going to take down Moha Yo. Oh, Shrimpsy turned on by Gats.
Why did Shrimpsy push this way with H pushing the other way? Like they just gave, they just went each their direction. Push it together, clear the hillside, and push down.
So this is the opportunity for the other guys that are chasing. Sonics, Exodus, Inquisition. Let's see how far they're going to be able to make this, because they are out early and they're chasing closely.
Is Sonic's not aware that Padcaps is in the compound, or have you just kind of ignored the fact that he's there and now they're looking elsewhere?
Well, Maluk did shoot at him, so I'm quite sure they're aware, but I don't think they're aware fully where he is.
Finding him, maybe.
Luke found Wolf. Purdy found Finna. Sonic's here. Waldo shooting at Exodus. It's not good for Exodus. That is Balefrost most likely confirmed.
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, Waldo didn't manage to completely finish him off. Smokes could come out. He could be its first knock, so could be safe. Padcaps, they're fully aware that Padcaps in this building here, right? Yeah.
I was just surprised that they were like not caring in terms of
oh my god, running straight towards him. Oh, returning the fire, but Helbing coming out.
Wait, what?
Oh, nice. I like that.
Waldo.
Jiggle peeking right there. Nice. Waldo's going to get him out as well. That's a few kills for Waldo. That's 2 for Sonics. They could have a good game here if they manage to get out the Padcaps and maintain 4 life for the late game, because then they get third-party comments and kind of sweep all over this. Let's see how they're going to do this. Ooh, Riot Squad's popping off as well. That is...
Yeah, Elusive tried to rotate south around out of that warehouse they were sitting in before, and it did not work out at all. And would you look at that? Shoot to kill, racking up more kills.
That's 4 kills so far for them. Calm down, boys.
Nom 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 nom. Limo.
Yeah. Oh,
nice pre-fire.
Nice.
Tickleton wants to make sure it's not there.
Oh,
the
well
kill is
played.
confirmed.
They send in the big Aussie.
Yes. I have to push forward now, though.
So half the fields are in. We have Shinboy and Relo in a 1-1 split. Shinboy's in one of the good houses out there, the Haybell Shacks, if you will. 2 guys are being sent from wildcard from the compound. This is good. This is the stance. Yeah,
yes.
you have to take the stance early.
Timing
because otherwise,
is good too. Timing is good too.
We'll see though if Sonics are able to maybe finish off, shoot to kill, then they can third party the fight with Comets, because that is going to fight inevitably. There's going to happen a fight between wildcard and potentially also Riot Squad very, very soon here, depending on what route they decide to take. Tiggleton coming in. Waldo is very close to Luke.
Who wins these? A 3-man shoot to kill, but with level 3 gear, or a 4-man Sonics?
It depends where Tiggleton is.
He's the deciding factor.
And if he has a barrel or not.
And if he has a barrel. He does an M4. He has an M4.
Yeah, but he's also crazy with M4.
Yeah, I mean, he's just a nutty guy.
Oh, Alo.
Was that a pan hit that saved him there?
I think so. He has an AWM as well.
Pan makes the day. So they have double level 3 gear, because Luke has an MK as well, as you can see. Waldo, did he see Luke? I don't think he did. Nope, he did not.
No.
Waldo's going to have a jump scare in just a moment. This is what I love to see. Even though they're so far
take
ahead
the car. Okay, so he's
and
gonna
everything.
Oh, no. Oh,
Yeah,
Waldo.
that's a freebie.
Unfortunate. Yeah, you should have been spotting this, obviously, but he couldn't be fully aware. Oh, a silenced one as well. I like the sound of that. All right, so Sonic's fully aware with these guys. They pushed in and managed to get in above Genesis. Not Genesis, Comets.
Ooh, that a triple nade.
And that is Comets down to just 1. And the Riot boys, they are coming in with 3 guys alive. 4 kills for Lata so far. That is Comets out. That was a very, very swift finish for them.
Lata has 7 kills this game. A lot of them came
and
over
Riot
with that
Squad
nade,
has
of
7
course.
kills.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. He is the Riot Squad kills right now. Off of Eagle explosion early onto Elusive, and then also.
Oh, Maluk down.
Here.
Maluk got Relo though. Relo. And now fights coming out with Exile and Impulse. Impulse is out in 7th.
Yeah.
Luke is sending it. He's coming into the fields here. He's going to try to take one of the... Oh, this is a good position to take off early.
Play the dip. Not a bad idea.
Play uphill here. Inquisition, though, they're still, in my opinion, a little too passive. They could have third-party a little bit more, maybe gatekeep a little more, got some points from this. But they want to make sure that there are 4 guys alive for the end game, so they can third-party the last fight and get the 10 points for the win, and then just pick up whatever kills they can. So 1 so far, but they're putting on pressure onto Exile. You have 1 more nade, honey. Make it happen. There's a few smokes. You know they're exactly where they are.
They're expecting shoot to kill to get all the kills anyway. So they're like, it doesn't really matter. They're already in first place, you know?
Right, but Exile is the only team there, so they want to gatekeep them. They're pulling back. They don't want to get knocked while the circle moving, so they're pulling back into a position where they can shoot them from safely inside the zone and make sure that they get the points here. But Sharpshot is taking fire, taking some shots towards
pushing out as well.
All right, so Sonic's 2 guys alive. Riot 3, shoot to kill 3, Wildcard 4, Inquisition 4, and Exile 3, but not for long. Exile's under heavy fire from Sharpshot.
Looks good. Sharu, as I say that, does go down. Tickleton was able to find one in return, though, so it's a trade 1 for 1 so far. They both are low on numbers. Tickleton is going to be able to avoid that one, and now it's on him again to make something happen here.
All right.
Oh,
Keenan finding 1, finishing off Sharu. That's a steal, actually.
Yep, good
V's is down to nothing. Lata is coming out with the smokes. More shots coming out. Oh, Tickleton down to nothing. Luke is going to finish him off. That Sonic's out in 6th.
Kill.
8 kills so far for these lads.
That's 11 points secured. They just needed 14 per game, right?
That is 14 per game average, probably in this game too.
It is disgusting.
Tomorrow they're going to be like, it's Sunday, let's calm down. Still,
it's just the limo anyway. Do they get to pick the limo?
No.
no.
I'm going to come in a crappy car.
It's like an old Volvo limo. Yeah, exactly. 5 up. He does go down, and so does Exile. Couldn't find their way inside the circle from the southeast side, and that's going to, I think, leave Inquisition with the knowledge that there's no one left on their backside. Now they commit to the fight.
Wildcard is under heavy fire here. Kickstart's going to be able to be picked up most likely, but Inquisition is pushing heavily. Look at this.
Look at this circle. I mean, it's an STK win again.
If everybody's killing each other, they're just waiting for them to run in.
They're just chilling.
Keenan's going to find Lata. So the wildcard guys are heavily defending this.
Ooh, he's got to hear him, right? Yep, he stays with you now.
Oh, nice headshot.
Oh,
nice repeat.
Nice sense. I was not expecting him to survive through that one, but he
does.
Out. Yeah.
Wildcard on 6 kills and a top 3 for them as well. That's nice. That's a double digit for them too.
It's a huge game for them because they came out with 4 last game where 20 points went to Genesis. That one of the teams that they're trying to make sure stays below them. So for them to have a good game now where Genesis were not a bit earlier, it's a nice comeback.
It's a very good sharp shot. These guys are trying to make something happen. Well, Inquisition also needs this. They're chasing Genesis currently, obviously. Wildcard is extending their lead. Okay, so that's going to tag down Oatless. Are they going to be able to pick up Wooly? The zone is moving.
A 3 and 2 4-man teams alive. 3-man team being shoot to kill, but they have the entire circle and an AWM and an MK14.
Dirty. All right, so
I think they would have pushed up the hill.
Yeah.
Shoot to kill if it wasn't because they knew there was a limo on the line. They're playing for the limo. That's what's going on.
That's actually dirty. Can you guys stop already?
Start running already. Go into the open. Do something.
All right, so Inquisition is sending one guy into the all 3
That
actually,
is
all
a
4.
ballsy play.
I like that. So they're playing for a better position than Wildcard here. They want to finish them off. So
this is a lot like very similar to the Wildcard rotation we saw in Wrangell yesterday on the east side north of Lipovka, where they're like, we're not going to get those kills. Let's just get the circle position.
Right. So 2-2 split here from Inquisition. They're playing for the win.
Exactly.
This is very
Great
nice.
Play. They know they have the numbers. They know that with 4 alive still. And given that they've played the compound for a while, it should have some meds and some utility left remaining. Ooh, sharp shot! That's not very sharp. You gotta land them.
That's back to sharp shot HT with those shots. Unfortunately, you've been demoted.
Oh. No,
Ultra
HT.
So what I really love is that instead of they're effectively turning around and making sure that shoot to kill is in the sandwich rather than being themselves being held out for that. That's really clever. I like that. It's such a good call.
Seems like Lucas decided to play the dip again.
Wooly's gonna be found by Honey Badger.
This is what they want. This is what shoot to kill needs for these 2 teams to just fight each other off.
Yeah, no, but shoot to kill, they're most likely gonna have a brawl right now with the Wildcard. They have to because they're in the off spot with that because they have. So Inquisition have completely put the like all other angles close off. So the shoot to kill guys, they have to play towards Wildcard. Now Wildcard's gonna find pretty Curdy at a sharp shot. He's upgraded to 4K again. Luke is in a really aggressive like brawler stance right here. He could be found potentially soon by the Inquisition boys because they're pushing aggressively. That's a molly that's gonna cover off that angle. He can push around that.
Otis must have been hurt, right? You have Keenan shooting at him too. That could be the difference maker. And this, Luke able to dodge and weave. Allo did go down. That's going to help out a whole lot for them to push further forward.
Now Olis, he's going to see him. That's a free flush right now. That's nice.
Free on, by the way.
Yeah.
Going to play it.
He's
thinking about it. He's like,
He has a broken level 1 and it's like, oh,
yeah.
Shouldn't have flushed him in the head.
Oh, yeah, that is true. Shouldn't have taken helmet off.
Oh, nice shots. Hisense, Warlord. Completely decimated sharp shot here. That's such a nice play. Potentially being able to take this down here if they manage to finish off Luke and take the rest of them. Luke's going to find Oldest, though. That is not good. Oh, that's such a good sound. I love this gun.
Beastly. Beastly.
5 kills for Luke.
That's the 14 points. There you go.
Yep. Not good.
Not good. Is he going for the rest? Just because, why not?
Yeah, just because, why not? Oh, he... Oh...
He's gonna get it too.
Clever.
He's gonna get it too.
All right, so okay, but he saw he was crawling, so he's like, okay, the information is going out.
Yes,
and Wildcard is now taking an aggressive stance. They're pushing towards them.
They have to.
Yep.
Need to go aggro on this. Oh,
Kane's coming over.
The timings just split seconds off, and this is Inquisition taking casualties. Caden gone down.
This is unfortunate. Inquisition had this in the
Nate
bag,
got
but
that Nate got him.
Oh no!
Timing,
though. No!
That's knock number 2 now. He ain't gonna be able to get back up on his feet.
No.
He down.
Let's see if Luke can do some damage onto Wildcard. Meanwhile,
this fight has gone so many ways.
That's a
like
steal.
first Wildcard.
Line up.
Oh my lord! The spray. First one down.
All right. Heal up. The left peak as well. This is nice.
It's
okay, a
tricky.
smoke. Oh yeah, that is nice.
Was it a little far out though, that smoke? I feel like there's gonna be a gap. There's gonna be a gap, right?
It's gonna help him. Help him in a good way.
Okay, so that's Keenan out.
Popped him off. That is 10 kills for Wildcard so far. Luke is still over here.
How does this happen? 1v3 for Luke. Is it gonna happen with the MK? No. Wait, whoa!
Oh no, it's down to nothing.
They know exactly where it is. Blow up the vehicle and he's dead.
Kill him. Yeah, nice.
There you go. Luke shot himself.
Yeah.
Points denied.
Clever, clever.
16-point game, though. Shoot to kill.
That's good. All right,
Wildcard,
though.
Yeah. Continue.
They are on 20 points off. This is very good. Unfortunate for Genesis. I'm actually excited to see once we rally up the points and everything, how they're going to be looking, because they could potentially have taken a little bit of a hit with this, with Inquisition having a decent game compared to themselves.
For sure.
But let's see how that goes when we get a bit further in.
Pretty sure they only had 1 point this game. Shrimps got that 1 kill early, and
yeah,
they
he
got
got
picked apart after.
1 or 2 flushes maybe, but that's gonna be a low point game for Genesis. So that's gonna make some interesting there. But let's look at the highlights.
Yeah, I mean they can kind of play themselves off of this.
This
was just, I mean, this was a game with some obviously predictable, but the thing is, predictable doesn't always make things easy, because it's good that you know where the circle's going to go, but sometimes you don't have anywhere to play, and then that info doesn't matter all that much. And I feel like that was the case for a lot of teams, because yes, most people know exactly where this one is going to head, but you also are in a specific spot with opponents in other areas, and you can't just go, oh, but we know it's going to go there, let's just go to that compound, because if everyone was going to do that, well, the game would be over in phase 3.
Yeah. Very unfortunate for Sonics. They're losing guys and kind of in off positions where they're not able to refrag and not able to make a play around it.
It's a third-party Fiesta hillside there. You can't do a whole lot with it. That's a point denial right there.
Yeah, that's nice to see. I like that. That's very respectable right there. But Wildcard, 20 points so far for them. That's very good for them. Top 4, top 5 is very heavy. The right side of the leaderboard.
It's only getting worse. It's only getting worse.
Our bottom 8 teams right now, they're
out.
They're most likely out so far, unless they pull up a night stay and they can make a massive comeback tomorrow.
And keep in mind, I mean, I'm expecting those other teams that are in top 4 now to also do good tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so damn much more difficult. But guys, we're going to take a break. There's one more game coming up today in just a short moment. Martin and Demon will take it. We'll take a break. See you guys again real soon.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the final game of the evening here at the GLL Season 4 Regional Qualifiers. I'm Lee Demon Smith, and this is Martin Avenger Gut, and we're almost getting there.
I like the other one better. Tony and Weeman?
Tony and Weeman.
That was better. I enjoyed that.
I don't know where Tony came from. Tony!
Tony and Weeman.
It's
I love it.
It's the Italian side of him coming out. But can we have someone else win, please? I'm getting a bit sick and tired of this, North America. We got the same teams dominating. I'd like a bit of a excitement to come out, a challenger to
Genesis
arise.
just gave you that last game. So they went out early to see if they shake up the 4th spot.
And then nobody else did.
And then the teams that were supposed to step up, Sonic, Inquisition, Exodus, they didn't really.
Out they go.
They had a decent game, better game than Genesis, but they're going to be catching up a little bit. We'll see when we get to the lead-up.
Well, we'll see in a second, won't we? It's going to be the final round. It is, of course, on Miramar, and hopefully we'll have a slightly different ending. You guys kind of had that's one we'd seen a lot through last year.
30 times?
Yeah, I like a lot. a lot.
Yeah.
Something new, please.
Can we request
the gods
circles.
of Miramar?
Oasis, maybe?
No, maybe. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Cambo
That'd be
Militant?
nice. So yes, wildcard, shoot to kill. It does mean Riot Squad have changed a little bit. Sonic's had it a little bit. Inquisition a little bit. All catching in there. As you say, Genesis, though, I mean, it's only a 5-point chase, 5 and 6 point chase. It's not massive by any stretch of the imagination.
But Yahoo! We have 7 more games.
Down there, we do have 7 more games. We do.
Yeah.
And gaining just that little bit of ground might help. Oh, no, but you can still see when the table comes up, it's still a pretty big gap. Exodus, 15 points, 16 points? That's okay. That's doable.
That's not bad.
That's doable. Yeah. Inquisition also slowly closing the gap. 69, Riot Squad, Sonics. It is closer.
On the other side of the leaderboard, though.
It's a long way. I mean, it's 26 points to get into the 8th spot. Sadly for Rumblers, this isn't Europe. You need the top 4, and you have a lot of work to do to get there.
Yeah. From from Rumblers up to Sonics.
60 points. You know what? I'm gonna call it shoot to kill. Don't even need to play tomorrow, and they'll still qualify.
No, yeah, they're done.
They're just like they can literally just uninstall and say, "See you there, boys."
Yeah. That would be BM though.
And they would also get kicked out of the competition, I believe.
Yeah, I'm quite sure.
So probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah. And you have to play to your best effort because otherwise that will influence the.
I mean,
the rest.
Our friend Tommy. Tommy, I'm going to go down now.
Tommy?
Toby and Tommy, everything. I'm going to mix all his name in there. What he was saying earlier was about with Machine Gunner, talking about shoot to kill and basically saying they take every game as it comes back to zero. It's the best approach, definitely, to go into it and just, have fun with it right now is what they're doing, and it's absolutely showing in their game style. It is going off. Should we get another Lost the Owners finish?
Well, no, I would like to see Northern one actually.
Pozo finish?
No, because
Pozo will always go down to that bloody thing if he goes there.
Crystal Oasis.
How's about a Picardo finish? You know what?
Picardo? No.
Power Grid, maybe.
No. Yeah, Power Grid. No, we've just been in that area.
Yeah, it will pull over that way if it goes that way. You don't want that.
Southeast or northeast?
Minas Generales.
Minas Generales.
Like a Minas Generales.
Yeah, but that often goes further south.
Like it
hence to Bandita Ovens. Oh, we've never seen this one before, have we? It's further south, though. I will give you that. It is further south. It's looking good for Sonics.
It is. I mean,
if they end this on a high note,
this is a phase circle on La Drillera, so we'll see whether it goes north though.
Yeah.
If it pulls north, I'm just gonna I might just pull the mic down. Just
all right.
Walk off. No, I won't do
you'll
that.
Pull
I'm
a
too
Martin.
professional. I'm too professional to do
You'll just go to the toilets for a couple minutes. Leave your co-caster due to circumstances.
Leave you solo casting? That would be fun.
But I can definitely solo cast. Hefelgota.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's late here. I mean, it's been a long day, but we are trying to keep it entertaining for you, even if the teams keep stomping everyone.
Well, that's entertainment as well, right?
It is, in a way.
I enjoy that.
I'd like to see a contender arise.
A contender. But that's what you get when 99% of America changes their roster last minute. And then you have one team that have been together for a year plus. Well, the core has. And Luke coming in as a massive fragger.
I mean, in small defense for the American scene, they have kind of been devastated over the last sort of 6 months with organizations dropping left and right down to the whole MPL fiasco and the whole scene of the massive $137 payment that came out of the thing. So not too surprised to see that. Motivation probably was lacking a little bit somewhere for some of the players.
The players are still extremely motivated.
They are.
They're filling up scrims better compared to...
Now they are.
Yeah.
But now they are. But there was a lull like in December, sort of November, December time.
But I'm looking forward to see how these guys will be able to compete still. And honestly, shoot to kill, how have they been performing so far? How have they been looking right now? And how professional these guys are. It's just an easy pickup for me. Like, no matter the size of the organization, I'm hoping these guys will be picked up immediately. They are professional to their teeth, and they are the great representatives of competitive PUBG. I'm hoping to see these guys being picked up soon. That'll be easy peasy. And
is that shoot to kill?
Yeah, shoot to kill. To see how they've been performing.
The problem is, when they get picked up by an org, they didn't perform. That was the worry. They were mega shoot to kill, face it, global summit.
Right.
And then they got picked up and they were like,
but then
they back to shoot to kill, like, yeah, mega.
No, but then they got Luke and they actually stepped up.
Yeah, they did. They did obviously change roster.
So I
used to be Adam back there. It was when Dids was coach, right? Long time back. But Microfy is dead. And it is, of course, Genesis putting paint to him. And Genesis picking up points.
Yep. More points to the top of the leaderboard. The sponges. The 4 sponges at the top.
The 4 sponges. That will now be referred to as the 4 sponges. Oh, no. Okay, it's good. Too far.
Shrimpsy.
Come on, Cherry, you got this. Cherry, you got this. How many nades he tossed it?
Oh, he's on. Little jiggle again. Oh, nice jiggles, Shrimpsy.
Nice. Hit that WASD. There's another nade. That's 4 nades you've thrown to Cherry Poppins.
0
now.
kills.
Yeah, for not even a bit of damage. Nothing. Jazza, birthday boy, trying to put paid to someone. Shrimsy though, finally gets him with the gun.
I wonder if Jazz is gonna go out drinking.
Yeah, I heard
after
a nade
this.
then.
You think so?
Heard a nade. Yeah, I'm gonna say I heard a nade rattle down there. I think it was his teammate chucking it at Cherry. It's like, were his teammates gonna go out drinking with him?
No, Jazz is gonna go out drinking. Like it's his birthday, you know, or it was.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's 3 a.m.
I mean, I guess there's somewhere he could go.
It's Ireland, you know.
He's
probably a pub.
He's not in Belfast, is he? He's on the outside of Belfast.
He's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, for 2:30 a.m. I don't think
He
he's
has
going to do
so.
too much.
I talked with him though. He has to drive 8 kilometers to get delivery to that city for pizza, late night pizza delivery. So he can't even get delivery to his house.
So he has
So
to
he
go
has to drive to the closest small village.
Right,
To
and
get
wait
delivery,
there.
yeah, and wait there to get delivery from another larger city.
How's about you just bloody cook yourself? If you're going to go to that much trouble to get a pizza delivery, just bloody cook it.
But he's just turned 20 and never lived for himself. Besides when he lived in Berlin, where food was just ordered as well.
Yeah, because obviously you can
Right.
get it easily there. Well, not as easily anymore with the delivery companies going down. But
What?
yeah, Deliveroo doesn't deliver anymore. It don't work there anymore.
Really?
Yeah, as far as I know, yeah.
Because they got
stopped in
bought or
Berlin.
something like that?
No, they just stopped. They pulled out of Berlin.
Oh, really? Hmm.
Yeah.
Weird.
Problems for you, eh? Problems for you.
I don't know. I thought that some of the bigger companies got bought. Well, that's another story. You'll know. PGS
Foodora
Berlin
went as well, yeah. Foodora went.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Anyway,
so
back to the game.
There's still the other one. What's the last one?
Lieferando.
Lieferando. That's
yeah,
a
I
good
mean
one,
that's
though.
still there. That's like the main one.
Yeah. So if you guys out there are looking, or the players if they're looking back the VODs, when you get to PGS Berlin at one point, because obviously you're going to be represented there, Lieferando is where you order your food.
Any recommendations?
Actually have. So there's
What was the breakfast place?
the Benedict's.
Benedict's. That's
Yeah.
it, yeah.
So that's obviously a good. But you can't go in the morning. So it's open 24/7.
24/7.
Right.
Packed.
But there's 2 other places I really like. The Indian place was really nice, but that was really nice actually. But then there's 2 other places. I'll write
Not
that
really
down.
nice. It was okay for a German. Indian, it was
yeah,
alright.
but nothing come up to Yuki standards.
No,
that's
no.
for sure. Yeah. That is like the god of Indian food. That's coming out. Inquisition, or they're about to lose one more. He has to stop.
Will
The
they get
car's
him? Will
on
they get him?
fire.
Will they get him? Will they get him? Will they get him? An Inquisition are one of the teams that
Oh,
are actually
no.
in contention. An old list. The last shot from Luke lands the headshot. I mean, all 4 of them were peppering him, and he's gone as well. That's another kill for shoot to kill.
They're going for him though. The car's coming
Yeah.
out.
Inquisition are I think they were 5th, right? They were 5th. They were right behind on Genesis.
I think Exodus was closer. Yeah, Exodus is 5th. Inquisition is 6th.
So close.
Smoke?
Luke!
Oh my
Luke's
god.
coming the
Nate.
bike! Oh no, Honey Badger! This could be 2. Oh,
he
he gets
turns.
him back. That's what you want. That's what
He
you want.
baited him. Yeah.
Alo's
fire's
coming. Oh
in.
no, Alo's
no.
coming. Alo's coming.
More
Putty
shots
Cut
are
is
coming
there.
in.
Everybody's
stolen.
coming.
Adam
Oh.
G33.
Sorry, buddy. I'm off. I'm out of here. Honey Badger's like, no. Just leave me, man. Leave me.
Take my meds.
Not
Take
worth.
my gun. Take my scope.
Not worth. Not worth.
All right. So Inquisition lost 1. That's unfortunate. That's 69 points. Just 7 shy of Exodus. And Exodus.
Oh no, Wildcard got Honey Badger after all that.
Oh no, Keenan. In an off angle for him.
Another
Oh,
sponge came in and
nice.
picked it up.
I like this.
Chumacera! La Trilera. Where are we going to be on this one?
Send her up maybe, and then go west to the boys, Sonics, and they have a 20-kill game with 30 points. They're going to get back at it. They're going to be in the top 4, taking down Genesis.
I'd like a Chumacera finish, though. That'd be nice.
Like the Center
yeah,
Center?
Yeah, on to Chumacera.
rare,
Yeah.
they're
Pull
rare.
over Chumacera. Because it's a nice multi-tiered
pretty.
city.
Pretty?
I like it. Whoa, some weaving, dodging, ducking. And he's through. No problem. I think they're having a laugh. They're having a bit of a giggle in this last game. I gotta be honest. Don't quite think they're taking this one so seriously.
I want that to happen. It's not that late for them though.
No, but they're just 160 points. It's like it's easy.
44 points out of number 2. That's basically what you have with 2 wins. Oh, Gats. Shoot it, follow it, run with it. Free Me Please is going to take down Finna from Dodge. I thought there were still people in there. There's a lot of teams on the northern side. So let's take a look where the teams are that are chasing right now. Sonics, Riot Squad, Inquisition, and Exodus.
Oh, no. Wildcards are waiting for this.
So Inquisition is 2 guys alive. They're close to Wildcard that are also looking very comfortable in second place right now. Team Clueless, they're coming in. 4 guys pull up on this, and Team Clueless, they're actually sitting on 14th with 27 points.
Now, in fairness to them, they've just come in from the north, around Monte Nuevo, and this is a great place to scout for them. They have no idea, though, that they're in this horrible spot. Alo is just, in a random spot, catches poor Nitrogen off guard.
Alo goes, hello.
One of those moments. It's like, why is somebody there? Why are you on the hills by Monte Nuevo at this point? What are you doing there?
Caden's gonna fight Pistola time. So now Inquisition are pulling up some numbers here. There are 2 guys alive. It's Hisense Warlord and Caden. Caden's gonna finish him off as well. Nearly got stolen.
See, for Clueless, right? They played that right. They came in on the edge, pulled up on the hill, scouted. Unfortunately for them, there's just like so many random positions at the moment. Like there was a wild card guy just lying there on the hill.
And Inquisition was
shoot
there.
to kill, or up on a random side on the mountain, just looking and having a laugh. And Alo's like, boys, I've kind of jumped my car in. Anybody else? Bang! I got you. Don't worry. No. I haven't got you. I haven't got you.
So that's why he was there.
I mean, like, that's...
Oh, free car. No. Oh, Comets are getting 2 free points here.
Or are they? Yes, finally. Yes!
Oh, he killed himself.
Shoot to kill. They're out in 16th place.
No. Pretty Curdy is hiding.
Ah,
south of Leather,
Jesus.
It's close to Yaxley, though.
You watch. He'll get bloody, like, 3rd place.
Yeah, Purdy's going to survive. Oh, shots are coming out, though, from him, towards him. But he's inside the church. He's praying to get a good position here so he can get a limo. I'm praying on the other side that they have a bad game so they don't get 250 points. Because then I have to start looking for limo companies,
In fairness, they need like 90 points tomorrow. It's a big day.
Yeah, that's 15 points. If they don't get anything here, they have some. Well, that would be 15 points. Yeah. It's still high average.
I think you're pretty safe.
Yeah, but then they'll just they'll in the last game they'll just okay, let's make a record here. Let's get 30 points in one game. I'm just gonna all right, let's go 251 points at Avenger. Looking forward to limo. Haha at Stockholm at blah blah blah. It's gonna be crazy. I love it. Northern Shift.
You didn't say what could it be. It could be like that big.
No,
pink. You could get the big pink one.
No, I'm gonna
the
find
color's pink in game. You could get a big pink limo.
I'm gonna literally find a big like transporter from 1988, and like it's made into a limo and pick him up in that. That's gonna be fantastic with stickers and stuff over. Yeah.
All the transfers all over the sides of it, sort of sponsors.
Yeah, and all their 4 faces. Maybe 5 if we put Gunner in there as well. On the side of the car, just like big stickers. And I'll come in with a costume and stand with like all their names and they're like a rival. It's gonna be funny.
But they're gonna get 250 points. We'll see if it happens.
The question is though, they're not gonna arrive at the same time, so I might have to not pick them up at the airport, but pick them up at the hotel for the first game day.
That would make more sense, right?
Yeah, because then they're together at least. You can't wait for all of them,
Back and forth from Arlander. Be a long trick. Ooh, Kimbagini taking some hits from Wolf. Yahoo themselves, obviously with Reload down. They are one of the sponge teams. Yeah, and Exodus, they're looking to get in that top 4. This all happening on the edge of Chumacera, but the circle has pulled. And now, looking towards that central position, it is the Riot Squad guys that are dead center at the moment.
And they're 10 points behind Exodus, actually.
They're in a great spot, and then they need them points.
Yeah. So the next circle, it's actually pretty decent. It's going to go slightly... It's not going to go fully west. It's going to go slightly towards the center or like north, east, or south. It's not going to go hard west. So Riot Squad is actually looking very good.
15th place. They're gone.
They're out. They are done for. Did they have a few kills, though?
Finally.
I think they had...
No, just the one. Just
only killed one.
Yeah, which was obviously the guy They managed to get.
You did.
Look at this
So he needs.
soul.
So they need 15 points. That's not true. It's 6 games tomorrow. It's not good. Demon is not good. They could just dab on the lobby again tomorrow.
You think?
Yeah.
No, I'm not sure. 90
I don't
90-point day. That's big. Like they own.
So they have 104 kills. Luke 37.
Yeah.
Alo 26. Uncivil 25. Purdy 16. Oh my god. So they have. So Luke has more kills than the bottom half of the lobby.
So they've actually got 80 on both days. So I think you're pretty safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty safe.
No, but yeah, I don't want to say that. But as I said, the bottom half of the leaderboard, so the bottom 8 teams have less kills combined than Luke has alone.
Really?
Yeah. And Alo, who has 26, has more kills than 6 full teams as well. So does Uncivil. And Purdy Curdy has more kills than our bottom team.
Not combined, but there's more kills
Like
than
a full
their
team.
right. Yeah, than their team has. Yeah.
Yeah. And
They have been popping off. Yahoo have actually been doing all right. Gets inside and finished off. That's coming from the other side.
That
What
is Sonics. Look at
Sonics.
Look
They
at
need the points on this, and that's the team they're chasing as well. Right squad also. So potential big game for some of the 5th to 7th place teams here. This is where they need to collect some of these points. You've got shoot to kill down. Now it's looking like Yahoo are in trouble. Let's see if you can get any more. Where are Genesis? Genesis are out on the eastern side at the moment, and they're actually putting pate to Exodus, one of the teams hot on their heels.
That's that. So shots. Caden is running around. He's the last player alive in Inquisition here. He's not going to be able to pick up Hysen's wall out. Hysen's wall is safe. Inside the circle, behind a ridge though, so let's see if we can make that happen. Catcap's pushing Exodus, 4 guys alive on the southeastern side. They have Impulse close to them. They see him. One of them, Jax, is taking some shots. Catcap's going to return some fire. Nice shots by Catcaps. And Impulse has 2 kills right now. Now Exodus needs to gatekeep these guys and then take on Genesis, who they are fighting for that 4th spot currently. Yahoo is just 6 points ahead of Genesis, so those guys also kind of in the midst if they don't continue performing as they have so far, because we have some hungry teams close, and Snakers is alone. He's currently between Sonics and Drop Shutters. Campagini is close right there. Other guys are there as well.
Where's this circle going to go? Is it just going to center up? I mean, we've seen it on this compound before, which Jazza and Penta are sitting in right now.
Yeah.
Obviously, generally with the hillside that Genesis are kind of hovering on at the moment, actually. Normally tends to pull that way.
I'd like to see one ending on the top with the Riot Squad, so they could be in the fight there.
Yeah.
So we'll have 3-4 teams.
They're all involved. That's Exodus getting some kills on Impulse, so that's going to be some vital points for them. Wildcard, Sharp Shot?
Oh, Drop Shutters are moving here now. Exodus has spotted this. Oh, Snakers. That's one down.
Was he trying to nade Rax there and ended up nading his teammate, or what's going on there?
I'm not sure. But look here, we have these teams on the southeast.
Yeah, they've just wiped out Impulse.
Yeah.
So they've got themselves a decent amount of kills, and now looking at deep.
Snakers is alone here. This is not good for Snakers. The Sonics boys, they're fully aware of his position, and Sonics can easily push up further north. They have a really good spot here. If they play this well, they could have a really good game here.
Shrimsy sees his gun. Gats, you're in trouble, son. This nade is being cooked and coming your way. That's a really weak-ass throw, but it does get him. Yep, you're dead.
Team Blue is out in 14th.
Rex goes. Yep.
Sharpshot's been spotting him, so he's out. Shrimpsy, Genesis, these guys are 4 guys alive. And Wildcat is pulling up. They want to make sure that these guys don't get too much of a head start. So they don't get punched a little bit. Circle's going to go south.
Oh, no, Meme. You've just bombed straight in. It's kind of give Exodus all the Meme mime. He's living the Meme dream at the moment because Vegas is chasing him. Hot on his heels, going for the wraparound. He's trying to pop flash into the smoke, but he doesn't realize he's being wrapped. Now, Shrimsy, if he looks this way, he's busy trying to focus on Wildcard at the moment. He has to spin around, and mine will go down. That is big, with Exodus picking up their 3rd kill and counting. That's a great headshot. H-Win goes down as well. It was Refray, though, that ended up stealing it away. And now Exodus are going to run for it. They're thinking, okay, Genesis lost 2. Let's get in there. that's getting this next circle. They've got deep shooters nearby as well. Shrimsy goes pushing out. He's going to finish off Refray. Will get his teammate back on his feet. Profi can move, but they have lost positional advantage as Wildcard and Exodus get ahead of them.
And Sonics, they're still inside the zone. They're wondering how they're going to play. The Snake has moved further into the zone. We have Elusive on the west. We have Dodge in the west. And Comets are coming in. Caden's still alive as well. And Riot Squad, they're chilling on the top hill here. They could potentially take a lot of points here. While the guys in the east, they have to move into the circle because we have a lot of teams that are outside the circle currently. And Shiru has found Kickstart.
Go on, Taylor. He's hunting. If only he had a nade right now. Instead, he's going to line up the shot. Gets the one.
Click.
Oh, click, click, click. Switch gun, switch gun. Gets away with it. Oh, my word.
He wins
his
these.
heart in his mouth there as that click came in.
The heartbeat stopped for a while, both for me and for D-Man, and possibly also for Taylor J. It's not good. Luckily, we do have a hard starter here. And some lovely guys that
Over
can
on
give
the western side, Dodge have just been taken down. That is the Comets finishing them off.
Genesis is going to die here. They're going to go out outside the placement points, only with a few kills, so potentially...
And Yaho's gone as well, so that's Shrimsy down. Yep. So all the top four, apart from Wildcards, going out early here. Chance outside the placement points as well.
Yeah, Exodus is the biggest contender, and Sonics as well, for this to pull up. Riot Squad potentially also. He's just sending it, trying to get further. Oh, he's going to be found outside the circle. Nice try. Yep. Wildcard's in. So Wildcard's the last in the top four sponges. And they're having a decent position in the north. Riot Squad, they're trying to push out to get some of the kills on Comets and potentially Elusive. They need to do this now. Exodus on the eastern side. And Sonics is taking an aggressive stance in the south.
All of the chasers alive with a full squad. Ready and waiting to go. Finally, we get to see someone putting a dent in the lead. And all they need is just one big game, and they're going to be right back in their chance in that top four. Or certainly the fourth place, and about the top four, it's more the top three are kind of pulling away.
Oh, nice.
Elusive with a nice spray down. So Comets dealt with. Riot Squad are going to be kind of annoyed that they wanted to get some of those points. Circle, well, it goes for Sonics, doesn't it? Is this finally their time to deliver? We saw Tickleton with a mega performance earlier on today in the first Miramar match.
Yeah. Insane barrel sprays. They're going to take an aggressive stand here. Pentalon and Jazz are still chilling in the compound. Now, Wildcard and Riot Squad is going to have a fight here. Riot Squad with the upper hand.
It's a good pitch
the high
nade.
ground.
Look at the kickback on that nade. I don't think he quite meant it to go as much of a bounce. Has to get away, though. And that's going to give up the hill edge. Lata is still down low, actually. He's going to get himself an easy one. The spray down. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, he's got away with it. He's got away with it. Gets the headshot. And now he's going to push for Keenan. The last man standing for Wildcard.
Nice.
Secure the kills. That's what they want. They get him down.
Jessa's knocking V's, though. But they got the kill, so they got that secure, so that's nice. The circle did go slightly south, but still very central heavy. Exodus 4 guys live. Sonics is sending 4 guys in, taking the central position on Luke. They're going to try to hold out Elusive on the western side. The Rumblers, they're going to try to keep out the Riot Squad so they can't run down towards them, but they can wrap in and get in behind Elusive. T-Sock is on the backline playing Anchor. Oh my god, that's 2 down. Delta.
That nade. Oh, Elusive, they are breaking Sonic's hearts here. They have Tiggleton down low. I don't think Delta realizes that he's down there. Otherwise, he would have spun down to his right-hand side. Miluk's just off on the left-hand side. He's going to try and look towards the smoke. Did he just see his legs? I think he did. Yep. Tiggleton's gone. And Delta is breaking Sonic's plan, breaking into that top 4. Look at Exodus as well. They are piling across the fields to get involved in this fight.
Never seen a team sprint so fast across. Oh my god, that's even a steal there, though.
No, Delta got it. Delta got it.
He hit him, so he go in. He does the tick that took him. Taylor J's going to go down to Fizzle. 10 kills for Elusive. And they have been nowhere near so far. They have been sitting down in 15th place with 26 points until now. And this game, they're packing up.
And now they're getting Riot Squad. T-Sock on the north. T-Sock in the north. It's all individual players as well. But T-Sock's trying to keep them at bay. Now he's going to get pushed on. Mysterio should be able to come over. Mystery. Not going to go for it. Ooh. And that's going to cost him. Because that's a nice little nade. Or it's not cooked enough.
If it cooked, then he could have gotten both of them.
Shuru should see them, yeah. He's not cooking it. He's not cooking it. I think he's going to throw the pan at him.
It's not a Chevy. Oh, the circle goes east. This is good for Exodus.
It scared them away. It scared Riot Squad away. They're backing around the other side.
Oh, Maluk's going to take a car here. That's very late to take a car and start moving. Or it's a bike maybe. Yeah, it's a two-seater. Trying to send it straight past Exodus. Going to pull up there. Try not surviving. The Patcap's going to get that. Exodus in top 4. Sonic's got a 5th place with the points there, but not enough kills.
Counterintuitive because you've just fed one of your competitors.
Yeah.
I mean, especially feeding Exodus, who are hot on the heels of Genesis
that was
right now.
Good nade, though. Not early enough, though. Elusive 3 guys standing on the west. No foot inside the circle, though. Riot Squad doesn't either. 4 guys alive, though. They could potentially play the northern side of the new circle.
They have to get Delta down. Delta's like the key man at the moment that's keeping them at bay. He's obviously having a mega performance with 6 kills and counting. Hopped up and saw the entire team.
Nice nade. One only, though, available for him. V's has a nade in as well. He's not going to connect anything. Nice nade's coming.
But he's giving you information saying they're pushing. Get ready to peek because they're pushing. Delta goes low. Hops up, gets the animation going, and he's back in position. Shuru's down. Delta finds one. Will he see them? Yes, gets to seize the peak, and that gives the information across as well. He comes up, and Riot Squad's hearts are breaking right now as Elusive are going off. That's V's. He's the last man standing, but this is going to be T-Sock. Delta's down, but he should be back on his feet in the second unless V's can go huge.
Oh, T-Sock pushing up here. He sees 2 knocks. He's going to try to get him down as well. VC's with a fight on the other side. T-Sock not connecting any shots. Fizzle's coming up, though. He's going to probably find a Fizzle.
He's on the reload. Yeah,
nice
he's going to catch him. And now get back Delta because he's got 8 kills and counting. Mega performance from Elusive here in the final game of the day. It should be Exodus will take it. I don't think they can get Delta up. No, they can't. The Blue's there. So they're going to have to abandon him. And now Exodus and Rumblers, the last 2 standing in the circle with Elusive trying to run in.
Rumblers in 9th place. So if they have a decent game here with some kills as well, they could push themselves into the kind of the contenders for the 4th and 5th spot, the 4th and 3rd spot. Vegas can take down T-Sac, finish him off as well. 8 kills for Exodus so far.
This is big points for Exodus. This could launch them, I believe, on hot on Genesis' heels, maybe even surpass them, right?
No, they need...
No, they could pass them.
Oh, they could, yeah.
They could pass them.
With a good game here, they could pass them. Actually, I think they have passed him already. I don't remember how many points, how many kills Genesis got. It's going to be very close. It's going to be exciting. You asked for it, D-Man.
Finally.
You wanted excitement. And here we are. Very last game of today.
Exodus are the team that has shown the most potential to try and break through. You love to see Vegas. Obviously had that big play, if you think of the Erangel game earlier on, where they were picked up their win. So this could be their 2nd win of the day. Penta, though, I'll tell you what, he's in a great spot with this nade. That's going to bounce down. It's going to jump into the smoke just a little south. Second one. Yes, second one. That's got him. That hits Patcaps. It doesn't quite do enough, though. And he hasn't got any more to follow through. And Elusive is still alive on that hill. It's Fizzle that's putting shots down and stopping Rumblers to get in there. Okay, so Penta's taking him down. You know what? Rumblers could do this.
Rumblers have 1 kill only. Oh, Balefrost is taking some shots and one getting back down. The Tractor's coming back behind that. Pentas.
Okay, Jazza has the angle. He's just not been able to go for the peak. Gonna risk it. Gonna risk it.
Smoke's coming out.
There's a potential for a big spray transfer here. The problem is Patcaps staring straight at him. Yeah, they're all medded up. I think his moment's gone. I think his chance is gone. When they were down, when they had 1 knocked, that was the moment.
Now they're spreading out nicely as well.
Penta has to get Patcaps down the second he silhouettes. He's switching so often. Oh no, he's going for the reload.
Scope available. We saw him. He's going to spot again with a little bit of a peek here, right? Peek. So I see some information. He sees him. Shots coming out. Doesn't connect. It's zeroed in for 100 meters as a standard. So he has to shoot a little bit above. Didn't connect enough. So he has to expose more of himself. Just going to be found by Vegas. Nice angle for Vegas there. Shots are coming in though. Penta is going to find Patcaps, nearly connecting all of them.
No. That was the moment, that was the chance. When they had the knock in there, they needed to be a little more clinical. We've said it many times in the past. You got to see the top teams being so clinical at that moment. They got to strike. Wasn't to be, and it gives Exodus a really big chance. 20-point game for them is going to launch them hot on Genesis, and I think even maybe we'll put them in that top 4 position. I'm not too sure what Genesis got from this. I don't think it was too much.
Let's look at it here. We're going to see they went out kind of
9th place with 4 kills. So maybe pretty much level on points, actually.
Exodus is going to be 1 point ahead.
Yeah.
So that's going to be exciting. So we have Genesis and Exodus fighting for the 4th spot. Inquisition, Riot Squad, and Sonics is going to be fighting to try to contest that as well, but it's looking very solid.
The Riot Squad picked up. Riot Squad. Oh man, if it wasn't for Exodus, having a mega performance, Delta popping off. Poor Sonic's down low, got decimated by him. This was the chaos early on. It was poor old Nitrogen that got caught out by Elo. Sonic, and he was just like, why are they there? Well, he crashed his car. That's why he was there.
And also, unlucky for Riot Squad, because I was actually hoping to see them pop off. But as you said, Elusive, they had a mega game here. Too late, though, for Elusive. They were sitting at 15th place before this, 26 points. They're potentially nearly doubling their points, not doubling them, but they're going to be having a lot of points. They're looking at nearly 20 points for this game alone. So if they continue that kind of performance they had in this single game here, if they continue that, they could be looking at maybe try to contest. They could make a Knights run if they have that kind of performance there.
Yeah, Genesis kind of got tied up at the compound there. That's what delayed them, and then everybody sort of got ahead of them. Here's Taylor J. Out, click, 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 switch to that mini, and Heartbreak. I got a feel that maybe he should have been taken down there. That was more of a mistake rather than a skill by him, I think, more than anything. But Elusive, wow, they destroyed them down low. Riot Squad picking off Wildcard with a beautiful nade there. And then the flank comes down as well on the side here from Lata. Manages to stick the spray. Now, this is where Delta destroys Sonics. Oh, that one, the nade kicks up, gets Waldo in the back, sees Tiggleton down low, and oh my word.
Well played by Delta overall. Very well. Nice performance by him. Individual performance here. Fizzle with a nice push for the support. Delta was down. Padcap's going to be taking down Majestic. This is where they had to strike. We were talking about it. After they had to roll with the punches at that point and make sure they got that in. But Exodus closed it down. 20 points for them in this last game of today. We're going to have 6 more tomorrow. We're going to have 12, but 6 more for this lobby. We're down 2/3 of the way, and Shoot to Kill have qualified. The Wildcard has most likely qualified as well, and the others are kind of in the midst there because Yahoo also didn't have a very good game. So the 3 teams that are very close and around 90 points is looking very close. It's going to be exciting as well tomorrow.
2 wins for Exodus, both finished off by Vegas. We saw this young lad back at GLL Season 3. We knew he was going to be special, absolutely was delivering back then. Had to wait his time in the MPL, bless him, to come of age. Did get the final phase play, but didn't really have too much more than that. So it's great to see him stepping up once again, and it would be really nice to see him qualify for Season 4, but there's a long way to go still for him to get there. We're just waiting for the scores to be totted up. Obviously, that was the final game of the day. If you want to join us tomorrow, it's going to be from 5 p.m. Central European time. That's when the EMEA final 6 games will kick off. And for NA, the final 6 games will kick off at 5 p.m. Eastern. That will be 11 p.m. Central European time. Any takeaways from today?
I'm surprised you actually nailed that.
I know.
Considering the lack of sleep.
I'm a little bit deprived right now.
I'm happy I took a nap.
I am looking forward to my bed. I'm not going to lie. Once we get back to that hotel, I'm going to be out like a light.
For 10 hours.
Yeah.
Without any pets waking you up.
Well, the thing is, I kind of still wake up because I've been waking up at like 7 a.m., 5 a.m. all week. I'm still kind of like,
what's happening?
I force myself back to sleep.
I hope you get a lot of sleep tonight.
Good hotel though. I tell you, full blackout windows. Them ones, aren't they?
Yeah,
it kept it nice and dark through. Slept through. We were obviously a bit later last night. We started at 7 and went through till.
Yeah, we were at the hotel like 5:30.
6. Checking in at the hotel like 6 a.m. Like, have you still got my room? But hopefully they kept my room as well overnight because my stuff's there.
That'd be nice.
That would be nice.
I have my stuff there as well. No, it's going to be no problem. I am looking forward for some sleep, but I'm also excited for tomorrow because we're going to be finding, on this stream, we're going to be finding 12 teams that are becoming here. 8 from EMEA and 4 from North America. Obviously, you can also follow the LATAM portion. They have 3 teams qualifying there. Leatherco has been directly invited from the Oceania region. So I'm hysterical for tomorrow.
Yeah, GLL Season 4 is going to be great. I'm looking forward to see how it's going to work out, what team's going to get there by merit as well. Here's the scores for the final game. Obviously, Exodus, they finally get themselves another big performance. It's what they needed. We were hoping that someone would step up, and this was the game to do it with the likes of Genesis, Shoot to Kill, and Yahoo also all going out in the lower half. We did see Wildcard, of course, picking up another 7 points, so they've kind of gained effectively. I don't know if you can call it gaining on Shoot to Kill, but they at least gained a little bit on them. But here's the big score. This is what we want. It's all about the top 4, and you can see Exodus have snuck in by a point. Riot Squad and Inquisition are going to be looking at this and thinking what could have been, along with the Sonics, if it wasn't for those pesky elusive boys causing them all sorts of problems.
Sonics, Inquisition, Riot Squad, they're looking to step up for tomorrow. They can still do it, but there's 3 teams within 2 points of each other currently contesting those 2 bottom spots. It is done for Wildcard. It is done for Shoot to Kill. I doubt that they're going to throw this away because they're going to have just like a small amount of points throughout the games. They're going to be killing. They're going to be getting some points just from that alone, and that's going to be enough. I feel like Shoot to Kill is done already. Let's see if they get 250 or if they're going to go come with the bus.
That's 27 points from basically 2nd place down to 8th place.
Right.
It is totally possible for one of those teams to turn up, have a good day, and you'll be in there. I mean, we just saw Exodus, obviously, a win is 20 points, right?
Yeah.
You generally get about 10 kills. You get the 10 placement points. So you just need a win and something else. A little bit of flavor, a little bit of kills, a little bit of something to just average your way through. You don't even need a win, really. You can just have a good average day.
Right.
That's all, if anything, just consistent kills. So it's totally possible for some of those teams to get in there. For Rumblers and down below from 9th place, they're on 49 points now, to bounce up to 96. And that's without them getting any other points. That's a 50-plus point game. And to put that in perspective, Shoot to Kill have had 2 80-point days, and they have smashed everyone. So it seems for me, for North America, for 9th and below, they're going to have an absolutely almighty Pittsburgh Knights type of performance. Yeah, it is a 6-game day though, so
and
so
we
there
saw
is a lot of
Tornado
points.
Energy. What you can do back-to-back 2 games, get plus 50 points easily, and you're straight back into it, even if you're on the right side of the leaderboard. It's very unlikely though. My eyes on the left side of the leaderboard, and let's see if we can see some crazy individual performances from some of the guys, maybe on the bottom 8, and to see if they're going to be able to perform. Because again, it is new teams. The only kind of old team, the only team that have played together for a long time is Shoot to Kill, and it's very clear on the leaderboards.
Maybe they should have all stuck together. Who knows? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go. We're going to see you tomorrow. It's going to be 5 p.m. Central European time. Have a good night. We'll see you then.